Is this working? What is even happening? Are we live? Oh, we're live. All right. Sorry if people were here and it got interrupted. Yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. This just changed everything. This just you guys know when. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Got a damn headache. Got a damn headache from that. Oh, I don't know what to think, guys. I don't know what to think right now. My chat's broken. My little chat app is broken. Well, I gotta make sure I can see you guys' messages. What's up, DS Tech? What's up, bro? Okay. Okay. What are we gonna do? That's what. Yo, I know, guys. I know. What's up, Felix? What's good, bro? Morphcast. I know, bro. I don't know. I don't know right now. I just need to go live and just let's talk. Let's talk. I need to talk it out to figure out like where am I gonna roll? What does the majority of the community think in terms of like what happened to PvE war mode? Like, obviously, I'm not saying the feature is gone. I'm saying, is PvE war mode going to survive? Dude, Tetra, like, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna be honest. This is my first thought. Like, no, I don't want to go to the PvP server. But I wanted to PvP in Kazan while I was leveling and doing world PvP. Does this change make it so that nobody who was going to do war mode is going to even play on Kazan anyway? Because they're like, maybe they were the people who wanted to PvP as much as possible anyway, so they just go to the new server, right? To Gurabashi. What, Vinland? I need to. Yeah, Vinland. I need to think it out, and I want to hear your guys' sentiment. I want to hear what you guys think. Like, name reservation when? Name reservation's already happening, Terrible Puddle. Oh, for the new one. Bro, I don't know how to feel baked beans. I'm trying to think it through. Diego, I think we've got as real as numbers as we can get. I'm going to be honest. Like, I think they have the numbers they need to make the decision. I'm just like, I'm not sure what this is going to do to PvE war mode, which I was really excited about. Baked beans, you're funny as hell, bro. No, you will make your own opinion, but I will share my own as well. It's free XP, but I mean, yeah, people still have to deal with PvP world bosses. Yeah, that stuff is normal. That stuff is normal. What I'm thinking in general, like what you said earlier, Tetra, is that less people will be playing war mode on Kazan, and will that mean like war mode on Kazan is mostly dead now? Like, I'm trying to be realistic. Like, if I wanted to world PvP while I'm leveling on Kazan before Gurubashi happened, you were probably gonna run into world PvP in war mode pretty. Like, I was pretty confident that you'd consistently run into world PvP all over the place. Now that this has happened, I'm worried that everybody who was willing to PvP or to toggle war mode are going to go to the PvP server anyway, right? And yes, Diego, there is also the problem of like one server could die, right? I mean, first of all, history has taught us the PvP server will die. I think there will be war mode on Kazan, but you won't have the faction-only types there anymore. Yeah, the incentive will be there. For sure. Let me throw up the Epoch thing at least. Get some background music to this chaos. At least we have this blows, to be honest. I think this was a big blow to war mode on PvE. I mean, I don't need to say war mode on PvE. There is no, like, maybe the war mode feature is on PvP. Maybe they turn it off because it's all PvP anyway. Yeah. So, Diego, are you saying that because you're gonna now roll on Gurubashi, or are you saying that now because PvE will have less people and you're gonna war mode there anyway? Dars, I'm very confident based on history of private servers, especially Turtle. Well, at least Turtle. The PvP dipped significantly and the PvE server thrived. And is still thriving. I mean, the PvP server still has like a couple thousand people playing. It's not like they don't have any. Yes, the guild fracturing is a big deal. Kess has mentioned we were looking at 30k queues. Yeah, I mean, everybody could see the writing on the wall. I don't think anyone was confused that the data shows that we're going to have massive queues, that one server could not keep the population, like, present. I mean, honestly, the queues could have probably been gone on for months, like a couple months, especially if the launch was great, the word of mouth would have brought more people, right? Yeah, Morph. Exactly, Morph. Exactly. Kind of eye-opening they didn't just do two same servers. I think so, too. Like, I think the move was to do two PvE servers. You can't have the different rule set. What's up, Cypher? I think the different rule set doesn't work. I don't think that works. I think it had to be two PvE servers. That's my current thought. Guys, I don't know how much we can, like, petition or poll. Like, can we stop this before it happens? Does it need to be stopped? There's 1,000 questions. I think both servers should have been PvE. I really am sure about that. Like, I kind of want to put a message in general. I'm typing a message. Dude, everybody's typing so fast. It's an 8-minute slow mode and my message already flew up the top. Dev just confirmed no merger. Faction balance is going to be 70-30 Horde on the PvP server. Dude, I'm going to be honest. That much of a hit? I think the problem is the splintering of the community and then the eventual need for a merger. Like, guys. Okay, we're working off. Okay, we're working off statistics, right? To make the decision, we're working off statistics to say we need a second server. Okay, that makes sense. Then what if we look at statistics and history of private servers, right? Like, if you look at how PvP private servers have gone, like I'm saying ones that have split. Turtle is an example, right? The PvE gets the majority of the players. PvP can flourish for a bit, but there's always a need for a merger at some point, or one server will like drop incredibly in population. I mean, Epoch is kind of setting new precedent though. Like maybe the PvP server will just survive as much as the PvE, you know? To be honest, I made 3 accounts to reserve some names. Could the number be skewed based on this? Honestly, as much as like you did that, I don't think there's a lot of people that did that. I'm pretty sure the numbers are mostly unique. I'm sure there's obviously some people who have multiple accounts though. Trippy. You had level 20 shaman spamming Ghost Wolf in 3v3 arena. Turtle Wild PvP realm because their dev team refused to patch and hotfix are awful. Yeah, I mean there's obviously a lot of factors. Turtle Wild PvP realm was also messed up because it was SOD coming out. The turtle search was a bit different because the PvE realm has been up for years and most people weren't going to migrate over. That's true. That's true. That's actually true. That's true. SOD is in effect. The fact that the PvE realm was around for a long time. Thinking, man. No, I didn't play on Elysium. What are you gonna say about Elysium? What's your thoughts, like in this conversation? Yeah, Tony, I don't think it's as dead for sure. I played Tel Aviv on the launch, and there was a huge dip due to SOD, so that's true. That's a good point. Dude, it's still loud. Oh my god. Do you want to see this shit, bro? It's so loud. I actually said this in the general chat on Epoch when they first put out the login screen. This login song is like double the volume at the equal music setting of the classic song. It's extremely loud. RIP emoji reaction in general soon. Oh, what's happening? Dude, Delo, I'm so conflicted now. I have friends who wanted to play on PvE, and we were gonna war mode, right? Yeah, I'd go PvP just to not group with gnomes. That's funny as fuck. I mean, then you have, like, yeah, and then there's the whole faction balance conversation in PvP. You know? Like... Like, if PvP factions are messed up, if the balance of factions is messed up, Diego, stop, bro. They're not following what I say. I'd rather have layering than 2 realms. That's actually a really spicy question. What do you guys think about that? Like, 2 realms rather layering. Layering's just like kind of weird though. The weird parts about layering are like the things to control, like layer swapping and like being on the same layer. That's, yeah. I don't know if that's better than 2 servers, but I don't know. And layering is Blizzard tech. Layering is like a whole different conversation. That's not gonna happen. That's implementing a ton of stuff. Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agree to headset. I kind of have headset's opinion right now. Okay, not the layering in the middle. I don't agree with that part. I agree with just 2 PvE servers would have been a better idea. Like, or I don't know. Because, I mean, like, I want a PvP. No, yeah. I'm seeing your messages about layering now. I know. Layering is not an option. Just an interesting thought. Full 3-head mode? Guys, what is going on in general right now? Dude, I gotta say, like, guys, regardless of how this turns out, this was kind of, I know they said it and they admitted it, this was really short notice. Just on the guild decision, people with their friends figuring out what to do. I mean, we still got a few days, like, you can think about it. But you, like, guys, if you think about it, like, further than just your initial thought, you have to think about, like, what is the server you're gonna play on and how is it gonna be in months from now? We're playing classic WoW, bro. We're not hitting cap in 2 weeks. The game is not at endgame in 2 weeks. Like, what? This game is not just for 2-3 weeks, a month or 2. It's 6 months to MC. First of all, it's 6 months into MC. Wait, oh, sorry, no, not MC, sorry. Per turn, sorry, per tier. I misspoke. MC is not in 6 months, it's like, it's not 6 months, but it's per tier is 6 months. Like, our PvPers, example, are they gonna stick around the whole tier? Will the PvErs and PvE stick out? Like, you have to consider so many things. Like, how we're, like, I want to make like a quick decision, and then I think, like, nah, like, I gotta think about this a little further, right? The next tier after is like a 6 month period. Whoever has the Korean name, I can't read your Korean name, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking, man. Is this live? That's funny as fuck. Yes. Dezillion, I am live. If the game is not live currently. I mean, I'm in the login screen if that's what you mean. Guys, this stream was sponsored by Cherry Coca-Cola. Zero sugar, keeping me calm during intense moments. Sorry, it's like blurred out. Sponsorship. Delo, I should. Should I just say fuck it and do it right now? Whatever. I gotta make sure it's set up and everything. Oh, the purple app? I was thinking about Kick. I can't multi-stream to the purple app. If it gets any big, it's just banned. Rip the react emoji in general, they're gone. Oh, it's done. Okay, so just another reminder. Yeah. Let's catch everybody up who's coming in right now. So, of course, Epoch had one server originally, PvE with a war mode. They have just announced a PvP realm. Now we're talking about what does this change? Is PvE war mode dead? Is all open world PvP on war mode just screwed? On Kazan PvE, is the war mode there screwed? Viral gaming, I don't know. Hello, by the way. Like, again, to reiterate, I think we all get that there's going to be huge... There is going to be a huge queue. The expectations are 30,000 people in queue on Saturday. Okay? We understand that. This is probably the biggest Classic WoW launch in history. Classic Plus, definitely. Shit. These queues are definitely rivaling what we were seeing on Blizzard Classic because obviously they had more servers, right? The problem is not about that. Like, again, I'll say what my opinion was. I really think the servers should have been the same type. They could have made 10 servers. I don't give a fuck. They could have made 10 servers. They all needed to be PvE, in my opinion. Why? Okay, obviously 10 servers. I'm exaggerating, guys. It was just an exaggeration. They needed to make them all PvE because why the fuck would any PvP player now play on PvE war mode? You know, you guys following what I'm saying? Now you have a situation where Kazan PvE has no world PvP. They wanted to placate the PvP players, which they went with the PvP. Guys, unfortunately, it's not your fault, Tetra, but whether it's the devs or whoever, there is a spectrum to the PvP players. I am a PvP player. I was fine with the PvE war mode, right? Now you've created a situation where there's the PvP only players and the PvE players and maybe a few people who are stuck in between. And now there's guilds who don't know where to go for that, right? Because I bet you in some of those PvP guilds, there are people who are like, well, I thought it was a PvE server, so we'd be in war mode. And, there's no cross-faction PvP. We're still going to have faction-based PvP. So it's like, it just makes all of that kind of a jumble. I'm thinking. If they came out with this on Friday night when the queues were 30k, people would welcome another PvE server, but 2 days pre-launch, yikes. Lubdub, we just got news that they're having a PvP server. There is a new PvP server announced tonight. Joker, I agree. I mean, timing's tough. Look, they have to make a tough decision. Okay, I get that the decision was hard, but I guess my opinion is that it wasn't necessarily smart. Pull up the survey and watch results going around in general chat. Okay, let's do that. Give me a sec. Can you send me the survey in here? I'm trying to catch it. I see one of them. Are they all like? Is everybody using one at least, or is there like fucking 10 surveys going around now? Jeez, this is crazy, man. Is it this one? Sorry, let me get my chat on the screen too, so I can make sure I see all. Yeah, I mean, I saw that Eridan line. Like, it'll sort itself down, but bro, the music is literally on 10%. This launcher music's too crazy, huh? How's that? I turned it down a bit. Yeah, the numbers aren't enough to judge by. I mean, the numbers are never going to be enough to judge by because tomorrow, hey, guess what? What time is it in Europe? Can some people from Europe, UK, GMT tell me right now? It's 8 hours from PST, which is 7. Right now it's 7. So it's what? Yes, the majority of the players on the server are not even online right now. The majority of the players on the server are not online there now. Let's be honest. NA is never the majority on any private server. This is basically, you're seeing the NA population vote right now. 2 PvE servers with war mode is better than 2 different servers. I kind of think that too. Jinteki, I don't know, man. I have to think about this, bro. I'm going to talk to my friend. I have like one buddy who's coming over that we used to play I used to play private servers with him all the time growing up. I'm not coming with a lot of people. I mean, I have you guys in the Muzzy community, and then I have a guild I'm part of. I don't even know what they're doing, but I just joined them, so we'll see. Can you repost the poll? Daniel, that's what we're thinking about right now, bro. My thoughts are every extra server needs to be PvE. You can make 3 servers. Please, K-Toads, listen to me, right? No, but bro, you can make 3 servers, but they have to be the same rule set. That's what I'm thinking right now, bro. Merger is easier if they handle it. The part about the merger they don't want to do is the names. And then it's like, I guess it's a good reason. Losing your name sucks in a merger. It's because you've built so much with it. The point of the classic servers, you have so much rep. Soul of Iron PvP. I like it because I'm a full PvP Andy. See, Daniel, that makes a lot of sense for you, right? Like, you're full PvP anyway. I think the reality is most people aren't actually on one side of the end. Like, I only want a PvE and I only want a PvP, you know? Even though there was definitely a PvE bias, I think there's a lot of people who want to play PvE war mode. And they had so many features kind of around that. I mean, those features like the world events and stuff are going to work in PvP. But I don't know, yeah. I mean, people who wanted to PvP and don't care and we're going to war mode, they're probably going to go to PvP, I would think. K-Totes quote, because we didn't know so many SOD refugees would come. Guys, I'm going to be honest. As many as there are SOD refugees coming here, private servers are still really niche. I don't think that, like, we probably got a couple thousand people from SOD. I agree. I don't think it's like half the SOD players even consider private servers. Private servers are still in that fuzzy thing. That fuzzy, like, well, is it real? Is it legit? Like, should I download it? Like, we got some SOD people for sure. But it's not like the 10,000 people that showed up this week are from SOD. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people are like, bruh. Maybe everybody in this chat's like, bruh, I'm from SOD. People on SOD did not PvP as much as people think. Hey, I actually played SOD and that guy is not far off. The people that I know that PvP'd on SOD told me it was kind of goofy. It was kind of like a fun server. The PvP was insane. I mean, by the way, I played the level 30 SOD PvP as well, and that was fun. That level 30 Ashenvale was kind of sick, guys. Dizelian, it's not just one dev. They have a few devs. They have an art team that's deep. They got 3D people, like 3D artists. Why isn't everyone just playing Turtle? I mean, people want a fresh too. Just having a fresh server is a big boost over Turtle, and that's okay. And they're for different people, and it'll be fine. Competition-wise, not a big deal. It's like 6 people now. There you go. at the end of the day, I do have to say, this straw poll is from here. This is from the community, Epoch community. I'm gonna write a message right now in general. This is what I'm saying. Guys, I'm pretty sure most of EU isn't even online right now to vote on the straw poll or express sentiments. I hope there is consideration for this going into tomorrow, Thursday, and what that will mean. Gracias. Thank you. Put the link in the post. Yo, Jesse Williams, thank you for the membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jesse Williams, you the GOAT, bruh. Clappers for Jesse. Yo, by the way, there's the new sub emote, and I'm working on the face one. I didn't upload it yet, but you have the M for now. It'll transfer to the new ones when I do it, Jesse. Thank you, thank you. Yo, we gotta hit a little confetti for Jesse, too. Hey, even with all this craziness, we gotta hit that confetti. Well, Gurbashi it is. Europe won't be more than 18% off, I'd guess. I can't even EPOG your message. What's the point? That's funny as fuck, Baked Beans. You're like, bro, no reactions? It's dead. Jesse, thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you. I'm still excited for Saturday, guys. We're still gonna have a great stream. I still gotta figure out, though, where I'm going. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still leaning towards the PvE. Even my PvP buddy, like, I'm gonna tell you something. My buddy's a Zug PvPer, and he still told me, bro, PvP is gonna die. Or he thinks it will. I mean, honestly, guys, Epoch could be so big that PvP will survive. Even though PvP servers tend to drain a little bit. So, I don't know. I have to keep thinking about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm just worried about the future. I love PvP, but I'm still probably going Kazan since World Bosses still force PvP. Dude, can I say something, guys? Sometimes the PvE servers, the PvP servers got like the meanest folks, the nastiest folks. They look at you like this. Oh, I'm gonna get you, Muzzy. Ooh, Muzzy, I'm gonna get you. I was kidding. But yeah, I know, man. There's no point to a PvP server when there's war mode. Ah, man. So which one will be the dead one? Did Classic teach us nothing? Mega servers are a mess at launch, but last till the end. The mid pops are nice to play at first, but dead by second rates here. Brendan with the big info drop. Bro, Baked Beans, you're making me fucking die tonight, bro. Baked Bean says PvP enthusiasts couldn't find the announcement for server release. Wait, that's the perfect time for this joint. PvPers are still asking what update are we talking about? The PvP enthusiasts are like, what? What is this ruckus about? I'm just kidding. Oh shit, I'm just joking, PvPers. I'm just joking. PvPers are still trying to figure out like what the news is about. They're like, what happened? I don't get hate. I don't get the hate at all. War mode is not going to have a lot of level 60 PvP. Why would you use war mode at level 60? You don't get any XP anymore, and the rep is minimal. Okay. Daniel, are you saying the hate for what? Can you clarify to what extent you're saying? Like, are you saying the PvE server wasn't going to have a lot of level 60 war mode anyway? Is that what you're saying? Dev just said 1 times for PvP server. What's the point of it then? Oh, I think the XP wouldn't have changed, Minio. I don't think they're gonna make it faster. Because the 5% extra XP was not as an incentive. Their mentality was the 5% XP bonus. Yeah. The 5% was not an XP bonus for incentive. It was a 5% to offset a little bit of the dying in PvP you're doing. Hopefully we can get cross-realm BGs and arenas, and yeah, AV is something that will require a lot of thinking. I'm gonna be honest. If AV is currently programmed and they're planning to release it with its open world state, because they were doing a battlefield, they were doing this new concept, that's gonna be really hard to make cross realm from just my Hey Felix, have a good workout, bro. From just like my napkin math, okay, when I'm working in software engineering, I'm trying to think, like, if it's not an instance, how much can you cross realm something like AV? I'm just thinking on the basics without a bunch of work. So I'm almost hesitant to say AV will ever be. New K-Totes post, streamer, you need to react to it. Shit. Is there a new one? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're talking about this one that we're talking about? Bro, I've been reacting. Welcome to the party, bro. Welcome to the party. Vinland? What are you saying? Is there a new one in general? Keep pulling in the breaking news in here and I'll react to your messages, guys. I'll be on war mode no matter what. 5% XP isn't a lot, especially with 1600 quests. 5% rep, however, deal breaking. Eridan says cross realm is possible. Cross realm, I understand cross realm is possible, but for AV, this new concept of AV that they're doing, that's not just BG AV. They're doing like an open world. Kingslayer, yeah. Brendan, I appreciate that, but shit, I'm only one man. Check general in Muzzy Discord, Muzzy. Okay, guys, exclamation mark Discord, exclamation mark Discord, exclamation mark Discord. Join the Muzzy community Discord. If there's any updates there with our community events where we do stuff, get in there. And that's the unfortunate thing. This is gonna splinter us one way or another. Yeah, I put a global cooldown spring. That's yeah. Yeah, my guild's having a vote. Oh my god, bro. What's going on? Alright, general. Holy F. Curious why you decided to split the population to Kiss said they basically can't. Okay, this is one of the messages that Cypher just forwarded me. I'm gonna read it. This is what these are words from Kess or Katos. I'll put it this way. I reckon the server can hold about 8k max. At most, we don't know for certain. Based solely on accounts created / characters created, limited to 2 per account, keep in mind, then the theoretical queue would be about 25,000 to 30,000 people. I am expecting queues with a second realm. Okay. We did talk about that a little bit earlier, Cypher. I do like this concept. I get it, and I agree. It's gonna happen. Even the second realm is gonna have a shit ton of queues, guys. I think the big thing for me, dude, Daniel. Also, at least we won't sit 20 hours in queue. It might have jumped down to 10k. 10. Thank you, Cypher. Thank you, Cypher. No. Thank you, Cypher. I appreciate that. I was just saying. I was talking about that a little bit too, but I get you. Muzzy, most players PvE oriented. Dude, I think most of the population of this server who is here today Yeah, we just dropped from 10 for a 20-hour queue into 10 hours. Let's go. Okay, I need a little cherry cola to think. Like, I know some people are disappointed, but frankly, this is your taste of what the team has experienced all week. We believe in our work, but who could live up to this extreme hype? Some folks will leave, but at least they'll leave after having gotten to try the game instead of leaving because they spent 3 days in queue and gave up. If we made another PvE server, you would hear angry people that we didn't make a second server PvP. There's no way to make everyone happy. I get why he's saying that, but I still think... I think a lot of people would be... No, this is... Okay, here's the logic. Here's the logic, guys. Can you guys poke holes in this logic that I'm thinking? Because this is why I think a second PvE server would have been great for everyone. Because the people who are here today were conditioned to... Like, whether you like it or not, the people who are going to play at Epoch on Saturday had all of the intention to be playing on a PvE server with war mode. Am I wrong with that? Can we go with that first? Is that not true? Everybody who was here today, the 45,000 accounts, they were ready to play PvE with war mode. So you make another PvE server with war mode and you say maybe we can do mergers, maybe not, whatever. We'll figure that out. But then you have the same rule set. Yeah, and there are folks like you, Kingslayer. That's definitely true. There's another guy in here also saying that. Yeah, Daniel, you weren't happy. King, you weren't happy. You want to play PvP. I'm not even one of those people who gank lobbies. Yeah, no, there are definitely people who play PvP servers that aren't trying to do toxic PvP or whatever. I think it's like... I'm talking about the average case. I'm talking about at least 70% of the players. Because the server had a critical mass that were conditioned to the fact that we were going to do PvE. Now you've opened Pandora's box by saying now there's a second rule set. Because like now you have all the questions about what if a server dies? How can we do mergers? But I do think yes, there are a lot more people, and there is a potential that, you know, PvP won't die like what has happened before. That is true. Like we do have a much higher number of players already. Gurubashi gonna be filled with rogues. The server one died, takes you out, yep. If you have to have a second server, it only makes sense to do PvP and PvE over double PvE. Okay. I get that. I'm still confused on what has now happened in PvE war mode. I know it exists. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what is going to happen to the population that was going to do PvE war mode? That's my biggest concern. Because honestly, whatever, if the PvP server survives or doesn't survive, okay, you know. Yeah, it's gonna tank. No. Yeah, that's what I specified, Alec. They're not getting rid of war mode. But why would anybody play PvE war mode? Like Tetra's saying, I think it's that population of PvE war moders will drop. Free 5% XP. I don't know. Daniel, it's 5%. It's 5%. I don't know if that's enough, like, because look, now it's different. The incentive was people who want a PvP will play war mode, not just like because they want a PvP, you know. And now all those people who want a PvP, like theoretically, they'd go to the PvP server, right? PvE war mode is DOA. Only PvP you'll see is world bosses flagging the zone. Am I gay? I gotta ask my wife that. Deep House King. I'll ask her and then I'll get you an answer. Did you hear her? Baby. Come say it over here so they can hear you. You don't have to be on camera.
The answer is yes.
Damn! Why you gotta do me like that? Oh, she brought me chicken nuggets, guys. Guys, I think everything's solved. I have chicken nuggets now. I'm eating chicken nuggets at fucking 7:38. There's some ketchup around. I'll get it. Yo, the chat like lagged and I saw all your messages. Roasted by the wife. Based. Your lady putting you on blast. Little Muzzy when? Oh, Little Muzzy. I don't know yet. I don't know. We're you know, maybe soon, maybe not. Who knows? Dude, I can't get Little Muzzy with Epoch coming out right now, okay? Where's the announcement for PvP server? In the Discord. Yeah, I know it's not on the website. Now people will be doing news on Discord more. Ha homo. Jimmy, don't argue with your wife so close to launch. She's out of the house on Saturday regardless. Yeah, they know about that. Chat knows about that. I told chat that I got the house alone on Saturday. She said, sus, who's coming over? Nobody's coming over, man. No, bro, I'm stressed, man. What are we gonna do? It's so stupid making two servers. Rip to Mega server and Pop split. PV server will eventually die. They're making a mistake. Time to start crafting Muzzy Jr. so she can farm for you. Trust. Trying to start crafting Muzzy Jr. so he can level my PvP server tune, and then I can level my other tune, or other way around. The BGQs and Kazan are going to be long. Whew. Them BGQs have to be cross faction. Yeah, there's going to be queues, guys. Don't worry. You're not missing out on the queue experience, guys. Don't worry about the queue experience. You will be getting a queue whether you're a PvP Andy or a PvE Andy. You will be getting a queue. We're all getting a queue, baby. Let's be real. Most people who aren't in a group / guild rolling on a set server, those single players will be joining whichever server has lowest queue. They can plan for PvE until there is a 4-hour different queue time. Yeah, you're saying like they're gonna look and they're gonna try to join PvE. There's a big queue. They try to join PvP. They get in. They play PvP. I see what you're saying. Logan, definitely going PvP. I'd rather have a shorter queue, and I don't care if server lives forever. Fair enough, Logan. Logan doesn't give a fuck. He's here for a good time, not a long time. Alec is running a huge psyop right now. He's like, if you're not PvPing, you're a twerp, you're a nerd. Yay, finally home. I was hoping you streamed this. Best decision ever. Lock in 9, thank you, bro. We gotta talk about this right now. I want to see what the sentiments are. What are you planning on doing, sir? I'm still thinking, Killa. Bot, I saw your message. I saw your message, bot. You going, Matt? What do you need? Oh, you're good. You're good. You got it? Oh, nice. PvP for men, PvE for cat boys. What's wrong with cat boys? She just side-eyeing me. Why does everyone think the PvP server will die? Alec, I think it's just like a... Shippo, what's good, bro? El Guapo, what's good? His name is El Guapo. Guys, your guys' chat messages are getting me in trouble right now. What the fuck? No, playing. Alright, because they want the PvPers to stay and make the world bosses a thing. Yeah, Alec, I don't know. It's just like the whole... Thanks, Chippo. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. It's just a shame because the original server inherently accommodated everyone. War mode that was as cumbersome and expensive to turn off meant people who wanted to PvP were locked in, and everyone was still in one place for guilds and raids. Okay, I want Alec. So Alec, you're obviously really staunchly for the PvP. What do you think about that? Cause like, as much as you are very staunch for PvP, Brendan's point is that regardless, all those staunch PvPers, all those crazy PvPers would have been in war mode, right? Like those really hardcore PvPers were gonna flag up. Am I not right? Daniel, that's a good point. It could be dead at 60. Yeah, it's not for choice. It was accommodating, but not ideal for PvPers. So no PvP for me in the open world. I don't want to play. Is it true PvP server will die? Yeah, all the PvPers already bought into the idea of the original server. I think that too. But I see Alec's point that it's like, well, I'm getting forced to do it. But then it's like, Alec, you did join with the mentality that it was going to be PvE. Because now that it's changed, it's different, right? I guarantee I will be a higher arena rating than most people saying PvE server is for bad players. I mean, people are going to talk shit. Some people who talk shit are good. Some people who talk shit are bad. Hey guys, we've played WoW for plenty of time. People like to talk shit and they're trash. People like to talk shit and they're good. Who knows? We have no way to tell. Cypher, are you trolling because you just put a colon and nothing else? Oh, okay. You got the steps. Okay. PvP server is worth it because I don't want to lose a thorium vein to an unflagged PvE player. That is a very good point that PvP players don't like. Zeus, you don't give a fuck. What's up, bro? What's up, Zeus? Shout out to Zeus. What's up, Magic? Hey, we got a celebrity in the chat, by the way. We got a celebrity in the chat, by the way. Shout out to Magic. Love you, bro. The decision you guys had is difficult. Hey, can we get some hearts in the chat real quick? Because the decision the devs had was difficult. Go ahead, scroll over that heart and throw a heart in the chat. The decision the devs had was very difficult. It wasn't going to be easy no matter way. No matter how you wanted to cut it. Fury. I love the guy. I love how I said that. I love how the guy said that. I said throw the hearts at that. This guy's just like furious. Fuck that. Riot. I'll start on a PvP server, but I'm pretty sure getting angle will piss me off. Also, Cypher, let me read what you said. Step 1, fine at first. Step 2, faction slowly becomes one-sided. The step 3 is remaining of the smaller faction leaves. Step 4, large faction leaves. I actually love that conversation point. I love that conversation point. PvP servers always have the faction thing going on. And we haven't heard if they've said, oh, yeah, I was going to say that, Magic. Magic, I was literally going to say that. Yep. I was going to ask if you guys are going to enforce faction balance. So it sounds like it's a most likely. It's not for certain. Magic is saying most likely. Let's be careful. If faction balance is enforced, okay. Then it has more hope to have balanced PvP and people not just leaving. Forget PvE or PvP, how many chicken nuggets you got left. Sorry if you got, I'm eating in the mic, man. A man got hungry. I start thinking I get hungry. Okay, a man's trying to think right now and I'm getting hungry. Also, shout out, I forgot to put the confetti for Magic a little bit too. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining and talking to me. We have a very tame audience here. Thank you for joining and speaking to us. Thank you for joining and speaking to us. People are more focused on leveling a fresh server. I mean, yeah, regardless, like Strange J is saying, we're all gonna be excited to play fresh server. We still have thousands of new quests. We still have thousands of new equipment, okay? Like, it's still exciting. We still have all the class changes. None of that is gone, all right? We're just trying to figure out where the fuck do we go? Where are our friends going? Where are our guilds going? When Fresh 3, that's funny as fuck. When Fresh 3, clappers. Throw another server on there, why don't you? Alright, that's a joke, that's a joke. Maybe not a third server. Maybe not a third server, please. Maybe not a third server. I don't think we should do a third server. Let's chill on that one. Who knows? If we say that right now, then a third server pops up tonight. Third server is FFA hardcore. Make the third server. Make the third server. Thank you, Nonstop J. Oliver. That's a great idea. I agree, Alec. I think they could have existed in the war mode too. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Alec. Third server, gnomes only, bro. There are a lot of people who are not going to be happy with that. If they literally said third server, gnomes only, I think there would be a lot of, like, and there would be an FBI investigation into the DMs of the moderators and the GMs. If the next server announcement was literally gnomes only. Okay? There would be a lot of illegal messages. We already got illegal messages for somebody losing their name. Y'all remember that drama from today/yesterday. Shout out to DAOC. That's dope. Dark Age of Camelot. Baking wafers. PvP server. Let's go. See, Money loves it. PvP server hype from VB. One RP server would be crazy. Interesting. Bro, who played on Grobulus RP PvP on Classic WoW launch 2019? I was there. It was a great RP PvP server. No, that's where all the people who are short-sighted and only care about 1 week queues go. Maybe. Grob Squad. Damn, we got the Grob Squad. I was on Earth Fury. Cool, cool, cool. Raider, I see you, bro. You're staying PvP server war mode on? Okay. Guys, I'll give you a decision for sure. Like, I mean, if anything, tonight or later tomorrow. Like, I'll put it in the Muzzy Discord. I'll put it somewhere. For the people in the community who want to play together, for sure. By the way, ! Discord. I'm just thinking about it some more. Walnut, I love that, bro. Sir, a second server has hit the main tower. Another one. Robert McClure, thank you for the subscription. Yo, you know what's crazy, Alec? Is like, I would love to play on the PvP server too. I am leaning towards the PvE. Because I have so many people that I've met that want to play on the PvE. That's my problem, Alec. Because Alec, you got you got all your homies. You just told me you got a guild of folks. You got friends that are going. I get that's why you're going there. But Alec, I'm curious. When did you hear about the server? Because, like, for example, I've been on the server for a while. Obviously, I was making videos. I met a lot of people in the community. So that's what's caused more friction for me in my brain. Because then I have to think about the people I won't be able to play with. PvP raids on cities are going to be great. Oh, for sure. And there was a time when people were going to do that on PvE. Vorosh and the opposing Alliance RP PvP guild had literally been recruiting for years or a year or more that we're going to go ham and fight each other in cities regardless, you know? But that's what it is. Now it's different. But obviously I know Vorosh be saying stuff. I know Vorosh got his own thing to it. Evil Kane, thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Just now when you first read my comment, Alec, that's actually funny as fuck, bro. Alex like, yo guys, so I just showed up and I own this shit now, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks to your videos is how I know about Epoch. Thank you, Alec. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Alec, I'm still gonna be here no matter what server I'm on, bro. We're still gonna have the Muzzy community. We'll figure it out. Jay, they said they need to get to working on it. It was too last minute. Nah, Turtle WoW is the best example for two server doing good. Vorashal at 60 because you get XP from PvP. Wet Walnut, I'll probably play on both servers. I don't understand why people think this is a bad thing. Which server is going to have more Night Elf baddies? Kraken Slayer, W Kraken Slayer. He just asked the only question that matters. W Kraken Slayer. Let's put some W's in the chat for Kraken Slayer. Where are the Night Elf baddies? She ain't gonna hear me right now. She ain't gonna hear me. She can't hear me. She can't hear me. Guys, shh. Not so loud, guys. Why are you guys yelling and clapping and shit? Lithium, thank you for the subscription. Yo, guys, stop fucking yelling and clapping and getting hype. And get me in some. You're gonna get me on the couch. Didn't you guys hear? Will they faction balance the PvP server? Hey, we had a dev in here, APJ, that came in and said they are definitely considering that, and it's like a maybe. They're gonna have to get to work on it and figure it out. That's so cute, Alec. Hey, Alec Johnson, bro. Shout out to Alec Johnson, bro. Shout out to Alec Johnson. He's famous. That's beautiful, Alec. Can we get a shout out to Rex? Ooh, I don't know if I can shout out Rex. The homie broke down a lot of TOS. He went kind of ham. I heard he got a little crazy in the DMs. I heard Rex crashed out a little bit too crazy. That's fake Rex? Okay, I don't know at this point, dude. There are like 20 Rexes in the Discord. Todd the Rod, I don't know who got the name, alright? Should be a must or it'll be brutal. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to work on it. Enaus, hey, the only reason I will not play on PvP server is for that shit cross-faction. Okay. Looks like on the PvP server you will get XP on World PvP, just not bonus XP from War Mode thing on PvP. Think PvE was just XP on kills in BG, so good trade-off. I think PvE was all of those. Like, you'd still get XP for kills in War Mode PvE. The real Rex posted a screenshot of them having the name Rex, which was a brutal flex. Bro, who is the real Rex? Hello, your computer has a virus. No! Guys, we're getting fucking hacked. Guilherme Acevedo, please don't hack my computer, bro. Dude, I just started this content creation game. I finally got some of y'all in here. I've been building a community. Please don't hack my shit. Old Rex got banned. Bro, I don't know who... The real Rex was the guy who couldn't get the name and crashed out. But we are calling him the fake Rex as a joke since he didn't get the character name. Thank you for explaining. I'm a bit slow, okay? Sometimes I'm a bit slow. Will the real Rex please stand up? Please stand... There you go, Bacon. You got hecked by the Indian CEO of Rex Corps. Oh... Ooh, server's not even out. I'm getting hacked. Server's not even out and I'm getting stream sniped and hacked, bro. Guys, if you didn't hit the like button and you're liking the stream, if you're rolling on the PvP server, hit the like button. If you're rolling on PvE server, hit the like button. Please. Please, I beg of you. Will we get name reservation on Gorbashi? Of course. Of course. Thank you, Guilherme. Guilherme, don't hack me, please. Of course you're going to get a name res. I'm sure. They're going to put it up as soon as the server's alive. Like, they got to put the server up first, right? They're working on that. PvE cucks stay coping. Bro, you typed that 3 times. I may be coping a little bit. Okay? I may be coping a little bit.
I may be coping.
L World want PvP, my bro. Sí. Sí, gracias. I'll tell you guys this. For all the PvP players that are like, oh my god, what are these PvP players saying? Shoddy, you just read a graph. Shoddy just said he read the fucking poll. And he's like, This is Shoddy, no, I kill people. According to this pie chart that indicates 40% of players will be playing PvP, I believe the total player count, 40% of the player count will be playing PvP. Shoddy, you was smart as hell, bro. You smart as hell, Shoddy. There's the poll. Oh, snap. White Man is opening the Gilneas beta this Thursday. Or this Saturday. Wonder why. They removed emote reacts in the main channel. Wait, the whole thing? Oh, I think Cypher told us that one, Tetra. Oh, 40% of tech. I know, but the graph already says 40%, bruh. But I got what you're saying. Tetra and Cypher are like, man, I got that link first. Nah, I'm kidding. No more react emojis, huh, guys? Damn, bro. Who was it spamming pregnant emojis? Guys, fess up in chat. Fess up in chat if you've been spamming pregnant emojis. Just be honest. Mods are not watching. There are no mods watching. Just admit it. Dude, I need to add Epoch to this channel. Unfortunately, you can only get Epoch if you have a... Like, you can only use custom YouTube emojis that the streamer uploads. With oh god, what did I do? That's funny. Oh god, you guys are start spamming it. Just a little bit of context info for people using Turtle for reference. At this exact moment on Turtle, PvE is at 4,897 players. PvP is at 871. Okay, thank you, Brendan. I mean, I knew that PvE was making a bounce back, but I knew that it dropped significantly compared to PvE. And I think PvE will always be more popular. Posted it in the general channel. Thank you for sending me the real Rex thing, Mr. Headset. Guys, this is kind of crazy, man. This is kind of crazy, man. This is kind of crazy, man. Welcome, 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 by the way. Welcome, 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 everybody. Keep Muzzy's stream clean. I love that, bro, but... Hey, what's good? What's good, Enex? What's good? This is some crazy shit, man. We all left Turtle because they fucked PvP. Turtle had a lot of reasons for why PvP died down. Let's reiterate that again in case new people are here. PvP Turtle had issues. Yeah, Brendan, great point. PvP Turtle had issues. Faster XP rate. Sometimes that causes faster burnout. You have the SOD release. You know, it's not just that. It's just because it's PvP. PvP can be a successful format. I think we're all just really shocked. Mr. Smiles, you're insane. Mr. Smiles might either be the biggest Giga Chad or the most copium guy in here. Mr. Smiles just said he's gonna play Gurubashi with Hardcore on Explorer and he's playing Warrior. Bro, if you make it to 60, I'll send you 25 bucks. If you make it to 60 without dying, I'll send you 25 bucks. Maybe I should up that stake. That's a big journey. Let's explore each other's bodies. Prod City, that's funny. He's not making out of the starter zone, yeah. You know, PvP Turtle was mismanaged and neglected by the team. It was not the PvP. The mod Ross just said, let's just say the amount of accounts made, it's going beyond 50 to 60k. Aqua, what's good? Yo! Hey, shout out to Aqua. That's a good old WoW friend of mine. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Where's the link for the vote? Mohammed Al-Sheikh. Salam alaikum. Mohammed Al-Sheikh. Salam alaikum. Baradar. I don't speak Arabic, but I speak Farsi. So I give you part of that. Salami. Salami. Salami? Guillermo is like, who said salami? I'm getting hungry. This might literally skyrocket the project. Dude, this is kind of... Dude, that's another point, guys, that Terrible Puddle brought up. Is this not also just going to bring so many more people to the general project? Bro, nobody's playing. Oh my god, nobody's playing. Guys, the queue is a lie. Nobody's actually playing. It's like an illusion to keep us in prison. This queue will be... Guys, I don't think we're ever even meant to play Epoch. I think I'm starting to realize Epoch was just the friends we made along the way. I think Epoch is just like us in this chat and this like community. Like it's literally just like a chat room, and then there was this concept of a game world that like apparently some people are playing, and then the rest of us look at a number. Dizelian when he spreads misinformation. Dizelian when he spreads misinformation. You trolling, bruh. Epoch is kind of like Pelobius. Some people claim to have played it, but didn't realize it's a fever dream. Now, the player base has been so hungry for this. Now that it's actually coming out, and the timing of Dead, Sod, and Mop, I knew the hype was going to skyrocket. Yeah, for sure, Brendan. Yeah, I agree. Stop drugs, bro, please. Nunu, I'm not on drugs. I just had chicken nuggets and cherry Coca-Cola, and I'm feeling a little hyper. Okay? Nuno. You're killing the Epoch content, man. Thanks for the videos. You should do like an 8-minute video of top 15 new Epoch features. Tons of people looming for easily consumed short information. 8 minutes is 100%. I appreciate you, Alec. I should, but I'm also trying to focus on getting the stream stuff ready so we have good, entertaining stream stuff. I went through like a sprint. This last month, I've been non-stop editing for these videos, so I was like taking a little break. Love you, Nuno. Tyson Dino Nuggies is his drug. The NA player base lacks vision. Yo, guys, can we go back to the point earlier I made that EU is not even awake? I mean, I know some of you guys are in the EU. I'm just saying the majority of EU is asleep. If you got a motherfucking job tomorrow, you are asleep right now. It's 4 a.m. in the EU. Or maybe you're being crazy and you have to get up anyway. I don't know. I don't know with you guys. Russian guy, how do I pronounce your name? Can you type it in English phonetic? I want to read it. I was doing like, if you caught my stream on the name reservation first day, I was trying to pronounce people's names and shit. Yo, Daniel, do you just guess the shit, bruh? Are EU players more PvPers or PvPers? Vincent with a big question. Are EU players more PvEers or PvPers? That's too generalized. Good thing I'm your next door neighbor, so I heard you shouting about this. Great early warning. Brandon, that's funny as fuck. You need a video like tomorrow in the new room and build some hype for it, bro. Let's go let the people know. Bro, if I need a video tomorrow, I need to film right now. I'm spending my time with y'all. I love y'all. That's why I'm right here. Uru Kalishkanov. Vladimir. I don't know who's joking right now, bro. Is that long ass name just Vladimir? Vladimir? Who? I thought you're trolling. I thought Daniel was trolling, bro. That long ass name is just Vladimir? Oh, it's like a two-parter. I got you. SoCal, baby, SoCal. New post alert. 1 second. Dude, the new post is long as fuck. I don't know if I want to read this whole damn thing. Yo, VB, I love that. Okay. We're about to do an impromptu. Can I do this speech right? I'm from SoCal, yep. Shout out to all the folks in SoCal. Shout out to all my West Coast boys right now. What's up? And West Coast girls. What's good? What's good? I love the new login screen. White Lotus, what's up, man? Glad you're enjoying it. Last paragraph of Kess's post. Read the Discord message from them and then do a quick speech. Easy peasy. That's so funny. That's actually a good idea, bro. I might just record it after, bro. Like, that's not gonna take that long, VB. I'll do that right before I go to bed. It hasn't, it's increased. And I ran into someone at work who doesn't know I'm a developer here, but knows I play WoW, who asked me if I've heard of PE. Said his whole guild was thinking of coming here because MoP sucks. It seems more likely to continue to grow instead of to retract. So Kess's coworker basically was like, yo, have you heard of Project Epoch? And it's like, out of nowhere, and people from MoP are coming here. Okay, that's just like a precedent for, yeah, we're gonna see so many more people. Like, it's gonna ramp up. Like, this could ramp up further than what we're talking about today. Could just be the beginning of more of a ramp up. We hit like 40, 50K, whatever. It might be 60, 70 on Saturday. They mentioned Project Epoch at the NBA. Bro, we're gonna start getting like random people just mentioning it. Listen, if I open my phone tomorrow morning, I'm telling you, if I open my phone tomorrow morning and any celebrity, even D-lister, has mentioned Project Epoch, it's over. It's over. Nobody's playing. Nobody's playing. We're hitting 100, 200,000, 300,000. I don't want to see Asmongold saying is playing. I don't want to see The Rock. I don't want to see Kevin Hart saying it. I don't want to see Will Smith pulling up on it. Cypher has a lot of things, but Drake will play Project Epoch for sure. I don't want Drizzy on here for other reasons. I don't want Drizzy on here because he might try to... That's something else. All right, nothing about that. All right, Drizzy, if you're watching the stream, bro, thanks for the support. I'll fuck with you, bro. Just like you be talking. Okay, wait. All right, your guild is US West, right? I'm in SoCal too. You know which server they're leaning? I think they're leaning PvE, bro. I'm glad OB said it. I'm glad OB said it, bro. Drake's like, yo, who's level 14? Yo, Drake's like, hey, Drake be hanging around the crossroads like, hey, level 14. He's like, damn, you just got level 14? Troll female walks in. He's like, come into the inn. All right, I'm gonna stop being weird. Bro. What race does Drake roll? What race and faction and class is Drake gonna play? What about Mila Kunis, baby? Mila Kunis cool too. I fuck with that 70 show. Drake and Diddy told me they were recruiting female gnomes. Can you invite me to the Asmon layer? I ain't got the Asmon invite yet. I'm not that hot. Human hunter with a gnome pet. With a female gnome pet. I'm taking the name Jepstein at my guild. Only level 8 to 10 females allowed. RP guild. Look us up. Bro, VB, be careful, my guy. I don't want you to lose that account, VB. Yo, you crazy, VB. Drake is an orc rogue. I have a feeling that we won't be playing this weekend. Wouldn't surprise if the Discord doubles in size. Jeez, bro. Mila Kunis had that WoW commercial like a decade ago. Yeah, I think she did. Drake and Diddy Guild Island, boys. My shaman's name is Winfure. I think that one might slide. I don't know. We're US East, but our time seen and common West Coast players. Yeah, Bot's that's my guild lead, I think, actually. Bot, you the guild lead? Or is it the other homie? But yeah, that's my guild. No problem on NA. Should I save my work leave for 2 days after launch so I can actually have a chance to log in without a queue, lol? Aussie had one for Wrath. We watched the Aussie one, Bacon, on Tuesday. We watched it on the stream. Because the news. Drake main's a male blood elf. Appropriate. Yeah, I could just see Drake kind of chilling around Goldshire. Asking people to go upstairs with him that are sub level 16. I can see it. My gosh, man. Yo, VB, I also saw your Donald Trump just tweeted about Epoch. Let's go. Oh god. Speaking of, time to download TeamViewer again. Yep. Bot, you the guild. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much for the membership, man. Appreciate you joining the Muzzy Club. Welcome. Appreciate your support. Dude, I know. I got TeamViewer already, too. I mean, we're going to have to be doing remote connects, everything. You know. Damn, guys. Lock it. I'm not sure that's fake news, man. Time to make WoW great again. Dude, I don't have a name. No, I don't have like a good nickname for y'all. I just call it Muzzy Mania. I honestly, the Discord's name Muzzy Mania. I don't have a good like. What am I call y'all, Muzzinators? Like that's corny. The Muzzlers, the Fuzzy Muzzies. The muzzles. The muzzles. Muzz pups. Oh, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be snappy, guys. It's gotta be snappy. Coochie. It's risky outside of YouTube, I bet. A little bit more. I don't know. That's why I stream it here. It's not as crazy risky here. Bronies, I am so kidding. Bacon, I guess we're gonna have to go with bronies, bro. Too late. Clam slammers. Guapo. El Guapo, what in my name is related to clam slammers? Sir? The Musty Huskies. Bro, I'm not musty. Damn. Bruzzies. I kind of like the Bruzzies a little bit. The Troll Sweats. The Keck Slide. The Muzz Divers. The Muzz. Maybe I do the Muzz or some shit. Is that plural enough? I am partnered on Twitch technically. Well, no, I think I'm affiliate. So if I streamed it there, I'd definitely get in trouble. I think if we streamed it there, we'd get enough viewers and get caught. Like, let's be honest. If we had this viewership on Twitch, I'm getting caught. Like, let's be honest. Let's just do that simply. Like, if we did this viewership on Twitch, I'm getting caught. Yeah, especially with the hype. Twitch can get diddied. I'm gonna probably multi-stream to Kick, guys, just for more exposure, for sure. I think that might be the play. But that's a multi-stream. I'm gonna do the main stream on YouTube and then work the Kick thing separate. Slightly artistics. Bro. Oh shit, my badge disappeared. What badge? Oh, the number? Dude, how does this top fan system work? What's the... Okay, you guys see this. A place for... No. It resets every stream. Send live messages. Oh, okay. You get XP for sending messages, super chats, and stickers. So, like, people lose and gain the crown every now and then. It's some community engagement stuff. Yo, people started spamming emotes on the right. I see you, bruh. It's like engagement. Talk the most shit. Yeah, it's just gonna get people in here just spamming shit. Who went to Turkey to get tattooed? Caught for what? Can we get banned from streaming this on Twitch? For sure. You can get banned on Twitch for this kind of easily. Most private servers, as soon as you get to double digits and up and you get caught by somebody, you're kind of done. This should be your vid intro, bro. You're welcome. Fist pound. Yo, so fist pound. Okay, let me follow your script. Fist pound. Yo, Muzzy Wuzzy Fuzzy Nuzzlers. It's time to nuzzle and wuzzle your chest. Ooh woo. You so warm. Grr. Do not clip that shit. Do not clip that shit. Do not clip that shit. All my VODs are recorded. Do not... Bro, do not take that out of context, bro. Yo! Dude, that... Black Magic... I'm not saying the rest of it. Yo, I just joined up. Could someone get me up to speed? I hope that wasn't your first impression of me, bruh. I hope that intro was not the first impression of me, bruh. Okay, what happened? So, if you're being serious, Project Epoch has a new server. It's PvP. And so now we're figuring it out. We're figuring out where we're going, who's going where. We got PvPers in here, we got PvEers in here. And we got people in the middle. It was, though, that's why he's staying. Black Magic, if you like that intro, let me know, baby. Let me know, baby. I'm gonna chill. What class and faction you playing, Muzzy? It's Horde Troll Mage. I'm playing a Troll Mage, 100%. Donnie, if you saw the news, there's 2 servers now, my boy. I know you've been around here, Donnie. So, I'm figuring out where I'm going. Troll Mage, I love trolls since, like, when I was growing up, I played a Troll Hunter. I only made it to level 36. Guys, tell me your first character stories right now in the chat. First character stories in the chat. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. Get Pooped On Kit. Oh, bro, is my stream thing not popping up? Get Pooped Upon Kit. Thank you for the subscription. H Ruza 19. Thank you for the subscription. Mohammed Al Sheikh. Alhamdulillah. Salam alaikum. Thank you for the marhaba. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, there we go. Popped up now. My bad, bro. Bacon wafers. Bacon wafers just dropped the fastest Thank you so much. Bacon wafers just summed it all up. All right, tell me your first... Get pooped on, kid. Tell me your first character and how far you went. I'm talking about if you were a kid and you didn't know how to fucking keybind shit and you were clicking spells out of your spell book. Tell me your first character and how far did you even get? Did you make it to max level? How old were you? Because I was like 8 playing on my brother's account and I only made it to level 30 on like on multiple characters. I would get to level 20 and my highest was 30 and then I would get stuck. I legit didn't know where to go. Dude, I swear to God, guys, I went to Desolus and I got lost and I never played that character again. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know. Like, I don't know what was going on. I think I was... Thank you, Aqua. Well, Black Magic, whatever your name is, he did see the intro when he came in, and he loved it. I was a Warlock, and I got to Tenaris, hit a wall. Orc Hunter level 14 Baron. Skipped learning Wing Clip because I thought, oh, if I'm good, I won't let them get to me. Failed and re-rolled. Brendan, Teen Clicker still rated. Second was an Undead Rogue named Zage, also rated. Tetra, I was 15 in vanilla and got my priest to level 60. I got benediction and full tier 2. Good for you, bro. Yeah, I started when I was 8, honestly. I don't think anybody's expecting me to get to 60 at fucking 8 years old, bro. I barely could tie my shoes. Shit. My first character was a Warlock. We got server wiped often in the friends and family beta. Didn't make it all the way to 3rd never for the wipe. I think it was 24. Oh, that's sick. So you've been playing in the friends and family beta? Lock-in? VB, Hunter Orc named Hunted Hunter. I shared with my brother. Till we fought enough, my mom bought us a second account of Vanilla. Last time I played him was a running around Ashenvale. That's dope, bro. Then I made new Troll Priest because I saw my cousin Troll 60 with Raptor Mount on vacation and wanted to ride Raptor 2. Thank you for the sub, Black. I made my dad level for me and I logged into Shatrath, got lost, and abandoned the character. That's funny. Here's the poll prototype. It's a Epoch community poll, not just Muzzy. TBC, I was 8. Dad set me up on a PC family in the kitchen, or family PC in the kitchen. I made an undead rogue, made it to around 25 to 30 before my dad had me switch to learning how to tank, so he had to tank for his alt characters, bro. Your dad made you his alt tank? Are you kidding me? Yep, I played since before there was even talents in the game, or a second faction for that matter. That's dope, Lock-in. That's actually really cool. Guys, we have like an OG WoW alpha player in here. That's dope. Or beta, you could say. Bro, did y'all see Ross banning people? Imagine the most anticipated private server failing because their mods are as bad as Blizzard's. I really had higher hopes. I know Ross personally, or quite a bit. He's not a bad guy. Like, he's trying his hardest to moderate an insane population. Let's like reserve the... I feel like we shouldn't be too critical. Because, yes, the mods are banning for stuff like emotes, certain emote reactions, and certain things. It's at the end of the day, bro, you're moderating like 40,000 people for free. It gets kind of crazy, and you're trying to keep stuff going. And not 40,000 at once, but like 10K. Dear God, I am old. I beta tested OG. I remember taking 12 minutes to loot a bear in Silverpine. What the fuck? Wait, Bacon, what happened? Why did it take 12 minutes in the beta or whatever? What happened? I beta during the summer of 2004 before they took Holy Strike away from Paladins. Holy Strike? Lets you deal with 30,000 man children on a daily basis. Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, guys, we got a lot of grown men in here wilding out. Okay? You gotta try to moderate as best you can. And that doesn't mean you can like look at everything and think about every comment like for 10 minutes to make the best choice, you know? So you gotta make a quick choice sometimes as a mod. It is what it is. They got rules, guys. Yet busy times give them a week. Previous server will have the most pop. I'm just sad they killed half the world PvP and making PvP. Chris, we're on the same boat, bro. Like PvE server will have the most pop. PvP will have plenty of pop. We're not saying PvP is gonna be dead, but they made the world PvP on PvE server like a lot more dead. You know, that kind of sucks for the people who wanted to play on that one. Lock-in. Holy Strike was crazy. That totally screwed up Paladins last minute and launched a class half done. Oh, is that why Paladins were so messed up? And they were basically like this auto attacker bullshit that was just like half done, I guess, like you said. That's the complication of this all. Yeah. Yeah, again, I get you, D-Bow. PvP's not gonna die. Like, we have so many people here that like the PvP server is gonna still survive, and it's gonna have a lot of people because this is literally so big, man. There's like 60k people in Discord almost, bro. The OG game guide still had all the old Paladin shit in it. That's how late they changed them. This is crazy. I didn't know about some of this. Yeah, I played on Telebeam on launch. It had plenty of people, and then SOD came out, which definitely was a major factor in killing it for some time. What if the Battlegrounds are cross-realm? I really want the Battle Realms to be cross-realm. Yes. The mobs in SM still have it. You guys, you know what's funny? Lock-in, when I was looking into when I'm making my Paladin video and making all of my videos, I've been looking at the classic databases to get images and sound effects. I saw a lot of stuff like that. Like, Crusader Strike had multiple versions, and some of them were called Holy Strike. And I was wondering what that was about. And I think I found, like, the remnants of it in their database when I was looking at, like, because I pulled icons from the DB and sounds from the DB to put in those the Project Epoch class overviews. So I saw tons of abilities that didn't exist anymore that I was like, what is this? Like, why is there ability with a similar icon that was named differently? So yeah, that's really interesting that the context you added to it. Turtle PvP is ass. I played there so long, quit. Paladins do overpowered next year with no resilience. Just makes one-shot PvP 0 skill. I mean, that is definitely another factor. I've heard a lot of people say PvP in Turtle is really trash. I've had PvPers who are extremely experienced that I talk to for the overview videos talk to me about Turtle PvP and show me videos of Arena and other stuff. And it does look like really has like crazy imbalances, and especially with the gear. Like, I saw some just like really stupid Paladin shit. Yeah, so hopefully the player base is robust enough to keep players on both long term. Forsaken also used to be able to speak common and could cross faction talk with humans. Whoa. That gives me like EverQuest vibes or something. Something about that. I know I'm like too young to even say that. It's just like something about that makes me like, because now they're fit neatly into two factions. Why did that undead thing kind of sound very sandboxy to me? Oh, it literally was from EverQuest. Dude, that was a guess. I didn't play that shit. I did not play that shit. It just felt like it was something from those more older, sandboxier MMOs. Gutter speaking EverQuest. Okay. TWoW PvP is really bad, mostly stats, since I like PvP much more than PvE. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're getting a PvP server then, Vladimir. Mr. Vladimir. Zinx. Come on, bruh. I'm kidding, bro. You probably just came in here. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a bit. It's funny as fuck, though. You just came in here and it's like, you're like, hey, by the way, bro, 2 servers are, Epoch has 2 servers now. No, you're good, bro. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we've been talking about it. I lost it when PvP was only AV. 1,000 times Chinese herb farmers ignoring all PvP, just pick herbs. Yeah. Okay, guys, that is another thing that PvPers don't like. That's a benefit of the PvP server. El Guapo. That is another benefit people talked about. We had some folks in here talk about it. In the PvE war mode, you can't stop someone who's not flagged from hitting a resource that you're fighting for. So there is going to be a little bit of more of that world PvP at 60, especially for certain resources and stuff like that. That is a consideration. That is a major point of PvP in Classic. Yeah, Devil Sword Mafia. Did they mention name reserve for the new server at all? Unless they're on your faction anyway. Yeah, true. Did they mention name reserve? Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I'm sure. Once the server's up, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure when they spool the server up, people can go and put their name in. I don't know how much before Saturday that would be. Just like Brendan mentioned, I don't know how early. Like, can they get it up tomorrow? Can they get it up Friday? This is really last second. Can they get the PvP server up with even enough time for people who want to do name reserves? You may just get it like Friday night or something, you know? Sunship, I would think that too, but I think we have such a crazy critical mass of players that both servers will survive, and there will be plenty of players. Yeah, Hondo. Last minute, but I'm still excited too. Just unfortunately what it does is it's going to split not only our community, lots of players communities, lots of guilds, lots of friend groups, if they're not all in the same track mind, you know. And maybe most guilds in track mind and friend groups are on the same path. Like they were like, oh, it's an easy decision for some. They're like, oh, okay, then the whole guild we're going to PvP, and like nobody is upset. I hope that for everybody that, you know, you don't have to split, but it's a reality that many people will have to split from communities and guilds. Sunship, I'm still thinking, man. Yeah, both servers are definitely gonna have so many. Both servers are gonna have such a large queue that we're all gonna be waiting to play regardless, guys. That's a given. Don't expect the PvP server to not have a queue, okay? That's still gonna have a big ass queue. Maybe it's a little less, maybe. I bet you guys, don't forget about the factor that now that this announcement has come out, more PvPers will show up to the server. And then boom, now the PvP server is at the same level of queue as PvE or higher. Sunder, keep in mind what I just said. This server was operating with everybody expecting it to be PvE. I cracked the code. I did crack the code. Thank you very much. Everybody was operating with the server being PvE. So some people didn't even bother to come to Epoch. Some people were like, I don't want to play if it's not a PvP server. All those people are now going to show up. So add that to whatever is going to happen by Saturday. Like, if we have 2,000 people show up into the Discord in the next couple days, you're tacking that onto the PvP server for sure. That's why they showed up. You know, most of the people who are going to... I bet you most of the new people who are going to surge in are probably PvPers that are like, oh shit, now they have this. I mean, there's still going to be PvPers surging in, but there's a lot of people who are not coming that are now going to be on their way. Hondo, my whole SOD guild is thinking about coming now. Did they say anything about name res for the new server? No, it sounds like they need to spin it up regardless. Like, if they spin it up early enough, user data, of course you'll be able to go in and name res, but they're working on that right now, right? There's no server, right, guys? Like, we're gonna log in real quick. New Kest post about what you're talking about. Amazing. Am I just always on topic? Let me check. Where's it at? Cypher? Throw it to the Muzzy Discord. Hey, Tabletop Bren, I saw your Discord message. Bot, are you here? Bot, are you still here or did you go to bed? Can you stream Epoch on Twitch or Kick? Kick for sure. Twitch, I would not do it. It's risky. If you get if you get a critical mass of viewers, if you get more than 10, you're probably getting banned if people catch you. There's 25 guilds in the Epoch Discord that updated their info in the last hour. 23 to 25 rolling in Kazan, 2 on the PvP server. Yeah, again, there's that bias I'm talking about, Nikki, where this is the effect that has happened. Everybody came in with this expectation of rolling on Kazan, and it's a PvE with war mode. So you have everybody already making that decision. And now the people who are now coming, and maybe some of those people are moving to PvP. So the statistics that we have now are really applying majority to the PvE situation. That's my opinion. I think we're going to see a surge of new people that are looking for the PvP experience. Classic WoW crowd is lame as fuck, that's why. Aren't factions just cosmetic at this point since you could just swap racials? Factions are important in the PvE server for world PvP with war mode as well as world bosses. If somebody wants to explain why for world bosses, go ahead. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm going PvE just in case the hype dies down. Fair enough, it's fine. Yeah, by the way, individual races have a cosmetic ability you don't swap, just so you know. Just a little. Community needs to boss up and go PvP. War mode is going to be dead as fuck now. They should just remove war mode from Kazan altogether. Bless you. Yeah, on PvP server, it's faction locked. Okay, yeah. So they are for sure going to have it ready. Yeah, Kazan is still up. Also, did you send the Cypher? Did you send me the... Guys, check out the character, man. Check out the drip. Can we get a W for the drip and the mohawk? Come on, you guys know this is fire. W or L? W's or L's right now? W's or L's for my customization? No shoes? That's funny as fuck. Saying no war mode activity must have a crystal ball. Who really knows, right? Honestly, I don't think it's as easy as saying there's gonna be no war mode. I think there could be pretty active war mode, at least during the leveling. At least during those months of like the surge of players leveling. I think war mode is on Kazan is still okay. To an extent. But definitely not as strong. Definitely not as populated in war mode as it was before this announcement. I don't know. I guess somebody said that, but Magic came in here. Shout out to Magic, and he did insinuate that they are thinking about the faction balance thing, and they probably will do it, but that's not 100%. They probably will was the quote. Black Magic, it's a great question. They saw the statistics before. They said, holy shit, we got 50k people about to show up. I guess we do need a second server, even though we may want to be stubborn and not do it. You know? So that was the thinking. I wonder if they could do what Blizzy did on Solid for the PvP server. Limit the faction creation for a side if it starts to get or bounce for a week or so. That's what they're thinking of doing, Hondo. Hi, babe. That's funny as fuck, Brendan. I might. I think they're like blocking community names, so I don't think I need to worry about getting Muzzy on the server. Like they'll make sure I get Muzzy or like not let others get it. I don't know. They don't want impersonators for like some community members. I don't know how they're gonna handle that, but you know, whatever. How would they do that for the PvP server if name res is in place? I wonder if they would be able to merge if things go downhill. Dude, they've pretty much said they are not planning to do any merging. Like, I'm pretty sure the quote was like they're pretty certain no. Okay, sorry, Cypher, thank you. I'm getting sidetracked a little bit with all the other conversations. Okay, perhaps I'm being unclear. In order for our tools to work with two servers, they have to be on the same hardware. So we have to decommission the current production realm, set it up in the new server hardware along with the new realm. Magic and the K-Toads are going to crunch tools. Iridon has to crunch the PvP changes, some of the other stuff. And I get to answer questions because I'm currently traveling for work. And then he's also... and can't do anything useful other than ordering K-Toads a delivery kebab. Kess is so dope. Can we get a W, Kess? Can we get a W, Kess, right now? Shout out to Kess. She's playing a support role right now, helping out. That's dope. Yeah. No, all the devs are awesome for sure. They had a very tough choice. I went over this earlier. They had a very tough choice. I don't blame them. Second one's from Magic. Okay, I will answer this as it's a nice, genuine question. Oh shit, what was this question? Let me click in. Hi, Project Epoch team. Oh my god, the question is long as a motherfucker. Hey, ChatGPT, could you... Alright, let me see. Core reasoning. Okay, so the question summarized. I'm going to try to summarize the question for you guys so we don't read like 1,000 lines. So this guy's asking, what was the core reasoning behind the creating two distinct? It feels like a separation in the community and it'll dilute and fragment. Also, do you have a long-term plan for the PvP server once the initial hype fades and player count stabilizes? Is there a chance you'll be consolidating? Okay, basically the merger question. Will development and balance moving forward now take two different tracks for PvP and PvP? If so, how do you plan to manage design consistency? Okay, now let's read Magic's answer. I'm going to read Magic's answer to those questions right now. It's kind of hard to follow along, I know, guys, the stream, but we're trying. He said he's going to answer this as a nice, genuine question. Okay. To answer your first question, which was, how did you decide this, I think? To answer your first question, it was clear we needed two realms. That was an easy decision for us. We chose to make the second realm PvP in combination because it's highly asked for, along with wanting to support a different experience for players who want it. I want to be clear on the second part. I just saw your message. 1 second. No, it's not up. Okay, I want to be clear on the second part. We are planning to support both realms indefinitely. There are no plans to merge. With the data we have, we believe we'll still have no issues with sustaining both realms. That's what I was saying. I don't think they were planning for a merge. I think they said like Katos was not happy with the idea of doing a merge. For your third question, development and balance will not change much. We've always prioritized maintaining balance for both PvE and PvP. Okay. So basically the answers there are, we didn't learn too much new because like I think they said that a few times. Well, okay, let's just say it for everybody. I think the answers basically are they saw the data. People have been asking for PvP. Why don't we support the different experiences since we want to make a second server? Okay, so that's the first answer. Second answer is we're not planning on merging. Third answer is there's no changes to development plans. PvP and PvE have always been like in the same balancing thinking and we're maintaining the balance of that. I saw the Kess message now too. Oh, sorry. I think they're talking about the Discord. Yeah, there is a new if they removed war mode, I would absolutely go PvP other than like a HC alt, but I like the original idea of unified pop and war mode. It's sort of a shame, but not unavoidable due to hype. There. +1 from Chris. Oh, sorry. I think they were talking about the, Honda. They were talking about the Slack channel. The yeah, there's a new Gurabashi channel. I trust them when they say the second server won't die, but I sincerely hope they have a plan for the worst case scenario. Any private servers we can try for the time that has a similar idea to Epoch, like a TBC Insta 70 server, just to test rotations and whatnot? I don't know. I mean, some of the TBC rotations will be different, but not a lot. So, I don't know. Do you guys know any instant TBC servers for this guy? I don't know. I don't know of many. I haven't played on a lot of instant TBC. I used to play on some fun servers where you're like level 255. Did you guys ever play on those wacky ass fun servers? Like you'd be level 255 or some shit? I think this is too much work for such a small team. Turtle took a lot of time to make a second server, so I don't know if they can handle it. Let's pray all goes good. Well, Nuno, it kind of sounds like they're not changing a lot. It's like spinning up a second realm and changing the realm rule set. And they're not going to do a bunch of random... They're not going to do a bunch of split development just for the different realm. That's what it sounds like. Maintaining it game master wise, Nuno, is a great question. It's a great question if like how is their game master count gonna look like? Did they just double how many mods they needed? I don't know. If Gorobashi has 10k players, I am one of them. If only 10 players, I am one of them. If only one player, then that's me. If no players, it means I'm dead. Long live the PvP realm. Okay, VB, you hype as hell. I may be going over the start area on Ascension just because I can't wait. Bro, Ascension? That's crazy. They're going to be kind of different here, but all the Wildhead guys for TBC talents rotations are still archived if you want to go read them. Tetra, I hope a lot of people donate. These poor devs ain't going to sleep much for the first launch week. Dude, Tetra, I think there's going to be so many donations. And we know it's not... Swordzo, you're so hype you can't take it, bro. I'm sorry. We got to wait, man. We got to wait. Swordzo, we have to wait until Saturday. And then on Saturday, we get to wait again. You're just trying... Caffeine injected? They really did, bro. Did you see the Discord mod going on a massive purge spree over preg mail emoji? Jimmy, they've been banning the preg mail emoji for a week or more. They're over it. They're over some of that stuff. So, new rules, man. We gotta follow it. Lifespan of PvP will definitely... You agree that it'll rely heavily on faction balance. Agreed. But they're gonna lock it. So, I think they're gonna go with the faction lock and it'll fix that problem. PvP salute. Vladimir said PvP salute. Do svidanya, Vladimir. Do svidanya. That's like the only word I know. There really is no difference between developing content for one realm or two realms. They're just going to copy content to both of them. Yeah, Sunder's right. Unless they start splitting up shit where they're like, oh, the PvP realms need some different changes. Yeah, but I doubt that's going to happen. No, man, I'm locked in. I'll be first. Swordzo, you are coping, sir, but I love you, bro. I wish you the best. Actually, you know what? I got a cope emoji in here, but it's... Again, YouTube's annoying as fuck. You can only use my channel emojis with a membership. I'm sorry, guys. I was talking Epoch during all ICC raid on Warmane today. I can't take it. VB, bro, you were like... You were geeked for Epoch. Now you got... VB, why are you talking about Epoch on Warmane? We have too many people, VB. Stop mentioning Epoch. No more mentioning Epoch. Oh, wait, I made videos for this shit. It might be kind of my fault, too. All right. My plan is to sleep for the next 2 days so I can stay awake for 48 hours. That's how that works, right? I don't know about that, bro. Are they about to release a PvP server for name reserve? I think they're trying to get it ready. I mean, dude, it's late EU. I wouldn't doubt if they call it at some point, go to bed, and then do it tomorrow. Shit, I would do that, bro. I mean, who gives a fuck? Just do it tomorrow, devs. Go get some sleep. If they faction balance, please keep it on. Don't shut it off a week or a month and keep it balanced. Pref with like a 60-40 max or less. I see the hearts in the chat. Okay, I kind of like these these emotes that jump a little bit. It's kind of sick. Man, we got to cope with this YouTube reaction system. YouTube, I love you though, bro. Hey, YouTube, I don't mean to... I'm not saying your platform's trash, man. I'm just saying y'all got to work on this a little bit. Y'all got to make it a little more interactive for the chat. For fuck's sake, no more people. Tetra, I know. They're releasing a third server now. Making it a Warlords of Draenor server is a bold choice. Dude, let's go to the WoD server. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Get to the WoD server. Get to the WoD server. Become orc. Not gonna lie, if they made 2 PvP and 2 PvP servers, and if they start getting too thin, combine them. I think, honestly, merging the same rule set is obviously way less mental thought about like, oh my god, is it gonna be bad? I think it's like easier to say, hey, we're gonna merge 2 PvE servers than it is to say we're gonna merge the PvE and the PvP. There's a lot of problems with that. As of right now, I'm planning to stay on with the PvE server. Too worried about faction imbalance or people quitting because of an imbalance. Yeah, faction balance is going to be enforced, just like SOD. I think Cypher Magic said they are probably doing that. Like, I just don't want to say 100%. It's just like he sounded confident enough, though, right? He said that in the stream when he joined us. Magic was in here, guys. We got a celebrity in here at some point. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, Simple, you're good. I haven't really made a decision. I'm leaning towards PvE, to be honest. I have friends who are in PvE. I met a lot of people here in the community that wanted to do PvE that from the early days of my YouTube career. And by early days of YouTube career, I'm talking about a month ago, okay? But I might make 2 characters. I'm not gonna lie. I might have 2 characters going on, one on PvP as well. So no crazy things on that yet. VB, I'll read that in a sec. They'll have to. Yeah, every stopgap they'll need it. Thank you for streaming all this crazy baked beans, bro. Baked beans, I'm thankful I could be an emotional sponge for you, baked beans. Remember, guys, hit the like button if you like the stream so far. Hit the like button if you want to show up on Saturday still. Say hi to me in the chat. Cope together in the queue. Okay. I want to see you guys here on Saturday too, all right? This is dope. This has been super fun. This has actually been a blast, low key. Like, this is funny as hell. Oh man, I just saw a second server announcement. Oh my god, I might actually get to play. Nidiku, I know, right? There's still gonna be a massive queue though. It's just the queues went down from 25,000 to about 10,000. Okay, so now we only have to wait about a day to get in. My friend wants to hang out on Saturday. How do I get out of it? Hey, bro, if you can't catch me Saturday, I'm gonna be live for 15 hours again on Sunday, and then I'm streaming on Monday, and I'm streaming on Tuesday, and then I'm gonna make a more. I'm gonna make a stream schedule too. I'm kind of new to this, so I'll make a schedule past that. But that's the streamathon. We're streaming 15 to 16 hours on Saturday. We're streaming 15 to 16 hours on Sunday, and then we're doing probably 8 to 10 hours on Monday, and then we're doing another 8 to 10 on Tuesday. I can't decide, Diego, but I'm leaning towards PvE. Okay, for my first tune, I'm gonna run it. I'm thinking of definitely having a PvP character too. Especially I have a buddy who might be more keen to doing the PvP server, and so I might roll a tune there to play at some point as well. But I'll be figuring that out at some point. You have a destination funeral to 10. My vacation is this week. I couldn't move it a week. Oh, Locken, I'm sorry. Will both servers be in the same battlegrounds? They haven't confirmed that, but they do want to try for that. I think I read that they do want to try and get cross server BGs. I hope they do, by the way. Guys, I hope they really do get cross server BGs. I think that's going to be important. Let's be honest. That's going to be pretty important. You're going to have much faster queues. The PvP community can interact with each other a little bit more that way across the servers. Bro, I'm a PvPer too, but I'm going to have a character on PvE. I'm going to have a character maybe on PvP, but it's like, it's nice to be able to meet each other in the BGs, man. Yeah, it was just too late to make that work. Yeah, it might take some time. Dude, they got a lot of time. Guys, they got a lot of time, man. We're going to have like over a month or more, right, to go to MC. And then we have, you saw the roadmap. We got a while until, let's pull the roadmap up. Who wants to be a doll and link the roadmap in the Discord, in the Muzzy Discord? Somebody, oh, by the way, ! Discord, I'll do it right now. Cypher, do you mind linking that, or Tetra? The roadmap in the Discord. 5 weeks to level and get previous or whatever we think previous is. Yeah, right? We're gonna have to discover what that previous is. That's exciting. Who's excited to find all new like trinkets and shit, man? Dude, what if there's a trinket that like shrinks somebody into a gnome? Yo. Damn, bro. Just turn somebody in a gnome. It can't get worse. It can't get worse than that. Let's be honest. Dude, I saw those stats lock in. I don't know if they're I think they confirmed that was just some like they were testing around with it. It wasn't real yet. Okay, so to Zabup's question, yes, but you can only play one at a time. Don't get in trouble. I'm pretty sure that's the answer, right, guys? It's you can't play more than one account at a time. I'm getting some hundreds in the chat. I'm guessing that's a yes. DE the trinket sell mats. Jimmy, I'm trying to turn you into a gnome, bruh. I'm not DEing that. Did I miss anything? Let's see. Spreadsheet time. Yeah. Yeah, for the prebis. You're worried, Niniku, you're worried the PvP server is going to be 9% rogue and hard to raid on. Hard to raid on? I don't know, man. I don't think the hard to raid on, or I don't think the difficulty to get into a raid team is going to be too different. Well, very well could be, I guess. I don't know. I gotta think about that more. What do you guys think? You think the PvP server is going to be any... Oh, okay. Let's frame it like this. Is the PvP server going to have a significantly different class balance? Let's hear that. And yeah, no world buffs, guys. Remember, no world buffs. 100%. There's going to be more rogues, druids, and warlocks. VBC, yes, of course. No world buffs. Chads only. No world buffs is sick, by the way. No world buffs in the raids. I'm excited for PvC where you can communicate so you don't have to get whiny people complaining after you kill them. Hey, that's true, man. That war mode whispers are going to get crazy. Yes, I might not even play if there is two servers. Okay, that's a new take. If there are two servers you don't want to play, shit. That's a new one. Sale isn't happy at all. He's like, man, fuck that shit. If y'all want two servers, fuck y'all. That's what Sale said. Sale Giga Chat. Sale said, make it 3 or I'm not playing. I got you, Sale. Not gonna lie, being a dwarf shaman will suddenly be super important. Especially in leveling PvP. More hunters and rogues, that's 100%. Oh, also, yeah, sorry, because it's the faction lock. Yeah, lock-in. You can't do the cross-faction. Yeah, good point. Yeah, the PvP kings will be scarce and the PvP kings will be overpopulated. Regarding, yeah, Brandon. Yeah. Regarding the realm policy, the dev Kez said, considering the attention paid to pre-launches, do you believe we'll take no action if one realm is struggling? Interesting quote by Kess. Did Kess just put them in a hole? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, okay. I get what Kess is saying because I do expect him to watch what's happening in the next couple weeks and months and make decisions too. So that is reassuring. Sale is a saint for reducing queue times. Yeah, Sale is based. Bro needs validation from the whole community. I do, bro. If you're talking about me, I do. I need somebody to tell me I'm pretty, okay? So, somebody, please tell me I'm pretty. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm just kidding. I don't even know if you're talking about me. I'm just reading shit right now. Yeah, Dwarf is gonna get it. Dwarf Shaman will be gold as fuck. Yeah, because they're gonna be the Shaman. The online said. You're beautiful. Thank you. You're pretty. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Stop it. Stop it. I imagine no cross-faction raiding or dungeons on PvP, or do we know? Yeah, I think there's no... Yo, the emojis. Aqua, you funny as hell. Aqua, I knew you was gonna hop in here. Aqua, I knew you was about to hop in here. Yeah, so there's no more war mode on the PvP server, Robert. And, yes, I don't think there's any more cross-faction on the PvP server either, VB. Oh, I get what you're saying, like, specifically in the dungeons. I think that would be too hard to figure out, VB. I could see that being really hard to kind of, like, create that, like, code that in a way that it's like, hey, when you're in the raid, you can be together, but you can't party. Like, does that mean you can't... Like, think about it, bro. Would you program it so that, like, you have to be inside the instance to invite each other? But then how does that work, right? So I think, yeah, I think it's pretty easy to just say there is no cross-faction on PvP server. The question is, we get 5% more XP? It sounded like no. Because the XP 5% was not for a bonus. It was just more of like a offsetting the time. Their quote was like, they thought of the 5% XP as offsetting the time you would have been PvPing. If you're signing up for the PvP server, I mean, you're just signing up for full PvP anyway, right? Rank 14 doesn't exist to my knowledge. I believe it's amassing honor points or probably lifetime kills caps. I don't know, because ranking PvP server would gridlock and PvE would be tad wobbly. Yeah. I'm not quite sure, Murda. VB, good. I don't want to raid with puny human and gnomes. Only stomp time for alliance. There we go, VB. There we go, VB. Mohammed Al-Sheikh. I don't know, bro. I think I'm leaning to... Mohammed, the reason why I would be leaning towards PvE still is because I have a lot of people that I met in this community in the early days on Epoch that are going to be on PvE, man. So it's almost like I have more community there. Even if I want to play in a PvP server with PvP all the time, my homie's over there, right? And honestly, dude, VB, that's the thing. I was so down for people to stream snipe and camp and gank me and try to PvP with me. Like, I honestly don't care about that part. You can catch my VOD on Tuesday. I admit to it. I don't care, bro. Camp me, check my stream, snipe, everything, you know? But now it's like, might be less likely. I don't know. Yeah, Lockie, you need to sleep on it regardless. Exactly. I'm trying to think, like, how easily can I level my PvE and PvP too? And it's like, damn, that's a lot of time. I mean, yeah, obviously constantly camping if you know my location is lame, but it is what it is. I knew that would come with it, and I was fine with that. Oh my god, we're up to 10-minute cooldown. Dude, I think there's still a lot of people who are going to war mode on Kazan, Cypher. Like, a lot of the OG people, the guilds, I mean, at least a few I know are still going to be on Kazan, and they were planning on doing PvP war mode, so... like, maybe it'll die at 60 for sure, but yeah. Like, it might be weaker at 60, not gonna lie, Hondo. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Oh yeah, Cypher, I know, for sure. I'm trying to catch those hands, bro. Yeah, D-Bow, you guys swapped. That's fair. Yeah, VB, I'm worried about that a little bit. I want the cross. I want the cross. I want Battlegrounds and Arenas to be cross-server. 100%. If I could get... Hey, devs, if you're watching. Devs, if you're watching, I am a small man. It is me, Muzzy TV. I am not much, okay? I am no deity. But I'm a simple man. Please try and prioritize the cross BG stuff before the BG stuff, before the PvP season stuff starts. Please, bro. I really want the BG stuff to be cross-server. Aqua, I'm not 5'2", I'm 5'1". God damn it. BlackRock is still alive. That was my server in 2004. Dude, Warmane is kind of wild how they're like alive and kicking with all the like cash shop items and everything. Yeah, Cypher, for sure. Which server will have more bots? Dude, I hope they can... I hope they can, like... They're gonna have active GMs. I hope that can stem down the bot situation. But yeah, most likely it's much easier to bot on the PV. But VB, that also means it can be more profitable on PvP because it's also harder, right? Yeah, because of demand, VB. Yep. I mean, come on. We saw classic PvP rounds with shit tons of bots. They'll fly under the earth, VB. Guys, the bots are underneath the ground, okay? We're not targeting them. We're not gonna get to target them, bro. We've seen what happened on classic. Motherfuckers teleporting and flying around and shit. Just, you can't even see them. This guy just pulls up his pet boar, his name boar. It's in Chinese letters. Grabs your shit, dips. Now you're on the WoW forums like, this is bullshit. Do something about this, Blizzard. What the flippity? Blizzard! Yeah, I know it is. Classic WoW and Blizz was definitely not the best classic experience compared to, for the folks who've been playing private servers. You had much better. You had a much better experience on most private servers. That's for sure. Depending on Private servers have their own corruption issues too, Mr. VB. Don't forget that. They have a lot of sus shit on private servers. You think you do, but you don't. Damn. Turtle out telebeam PvP death. Oh my god, is Telebeam gonna die? I didn't even think about that, Shalom. Damn, bro. I think Telebeam could die. I mean, it's low already, Brendan, but what I'm saying is, dude, because already Turtle WoW PvPers hate the Turtle WoW PvP balance, and then Epoch has some really cool new world editions for PvP stuff, right? Yeah. Mbappe. Where's Mbappe? No, don't. Did Mbappe show up in the stream? Mbappe, bro, I'm your biggest fan. Mbappe, please come to Chelsea, bro. Please, we need you at Chelsea. Oh, Mbappe is the only guild on Tel Aviv. Okay, dude, I thought you said Mbappe was in the chat, man. I was about to recruit Mbappe to come join Chelsea, man. We need to win the Prem. Will Ronaldo play Project Epoch? Yeah, I don't have to quit now. Not a cool guy. Is that because you wanted to play on the PvP realm, or what do you mean? Tel Aviv is 10,000% dead, bro. Everyone come Epoch. Yep. Will Ronaldo play Project Epoch? Bad. Nice. I'm happy for you, not a cool guy. Honestly. Tel Aviv has 2,000 players. Peak. Yeah. That's still good for private server at peak. I know right now it's like sub 1,000 like at this hour, but I was a subscriber of over 18 years, and let me tell you, the community in Epoch is healthier than I've seen elsewhere over 10 years ago. Damn. 2,000 is gonna. You gotta remember, it's better to take swift action like Epoch is doing rather than waiting years to add another server like Turtle did. Having 2 at launch is hands down the best approach. He's right. He's honestly right, though. Because, like, if you do this later, you do get that effect of, like, I don't want to start over. I don't want to, like, all my character shit is here. Sunk cost fallacies. I mean, you have to do it now. It's, like, the best time to do it. No, I'm not going to lie, Cypher. Let's say a couple, 2-3 years pass, 4 years pass, whatever. I could see Epoch spinning afresh would still be a hit. You know, people like the fresh start too, regardless. Would it be massively agreed upon? Maybe not, but I could see a fresh attracting people anyway because of the fresh effect. I don't know if that's healthy, but to be honest, we just need to wait for more info on how they're handling it to get the full picture. Brandon, I don't know if it'll evolve more than where we're at. Imagine if Saturday they spin up a 3rd server for people to bounce if they want to avoid queue. That's funny as fuck. I'm for the chaos, Lockin. Hey, the last nugget going down. These bitches are cold, man. I've been yapping so much I barely got my nuggets in. Rev, was somebody saying that in the Discord? Were they saying that here? Did mommy make the chicken nuggies? Mamacita made the chicken nuggies, brother. My mamacita. They have to confirm if there is cross realms or faction BGs and whether it will be forced faction balance or not. That is kind of vital info in my opinion. Yeah, man. Brendan, like I was saying earlier, I really need to get that announcement that's like we're going to have. I mean, right now, whatever, okay? Like when we're leveling, it's not going to be that important. But in the next couple weeks, months, I would like to see us get the cross realm or faction BGs or something. Yeah, whatever the fuck happens there. cross realm. I want to cross realm BG because I think there is going to be a lot of. I think the PvPers, the best PvPers, are going to play on the other realm, you know, and there's still going to be PvPers on the PvE realm, but we want to have like some opportunity for like mixed competition and like maybe I don't know if BGs will survive how much on PvE. I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's so many factors. Yeah, faction balance was hinted for the PvP realm. I think they're going to have that ready to go, I'm sure, at some point. Hopefully in time. I mean, it sounds like what just happened is they're working on spinning the realm up, guys, right? And then at the same time, they need to now implement this faction locking system. So that's probably, they're crunching tonight to probably do that, right? Or not necessarily tonight, but like tonight or tomorrow before launch. They're crunching to get the server up and get the faction balance in there, all that. Jumu. Whenever the server's up, Jumu, and it's not. They just announced this, so we're gonna have to see. We have no info on when that could be. Today, morning in EU. Yeah, that's a good point. It's 9 p.m. here. They have to move this server to the bigger server, then they have to duplicate it. Don't expect it to just pop up. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, yeah. I'm not even here in the login screen because I was expecting it to be up. I was just putting something on the screen for folks while we were talking. You in West Coast, my bro? Yep. I'm in California. Yeah. Yeah, great login screen. Regardless of the drama, we got a nice login screen. Regardless of all the shit that just went down, we still got this login screen, guys. We didn't lose that. You know what? That's so funny, actually, man. And music. This login is from the alpha. Yeah, I saw the lore on it, Lock-in. Did you get to see this in the Friends and Family beta at all? Or you're about the lore? Yeah, I see the overlays dead. I did. Let me restart that. I got really lost just talking to people. But, yeah. Dude, Musk, what's good, bro? I know. We've been talking it for about a bit. I think people are kind of mixed, and then there are some PvPers are definitely happy. Like, what's up, Ajexius? There's a second server, like Cypher said, and it's PvP. There will be a second server on launch, and it is PvP. The big themes, Musk, we've talked about are like, obviously population split. Obviously, what is PvE war mode Kazan gonna be like? Is PvE war mode on Kazan dead? I think no. It sounded like a lot of OGs and people that were already in the Discord. A lot of people are still going into Beyond Kazan. And then what's it called? And then like maybe I think towards level 60 it'll die down. Like people might turn it off at 60. I don't know. Oh, that's dope, Musk. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm already leaning towards staying on PvE. I met a lot of folks in the community, of course yourself, like a lot of the early YouTube people, like the people that have been supporting. I got so many folks in here that I've been seeing around for a while. Of course, Cypher, Tetra, like Brendan, like everybody that's been joining. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the love and all the help getting like the word out and helping out on the video stuff. So I appreciate that a lot. All right. But yeah, the whole point was, yeah, I know a lot of people who are gonna be on PvE and like, because like, dude, when I joined the server, like that was we had just that Kazan PvE. So like pretty much everybody you knew was expecting to be on that server. And now, obviously, now that there's a wrench in that, and that's okay. Yeah. I'm a 3-inch. Wait, I don't even know. What does that mean? If I can't bump into Muzzy and Fangirl, I don't want to play Epoch. Love you, Trippy. Should be 20% XP even with all the new quests. What does the cross faction mean? Can you dungeon raid together as Horde? Yeah, Big Musk. Yeah, it sounds like Cass actually left another message about that was like, hey, like if you listen, obviously we're listening to the cues and looking at all this shit to make this decision. So if the day comes where we need to merge, we may consider it too. So that was kind of reassuring. What does the cross faction mean? Can you dungeon raid together as Horde ally? Yes. That's exactly what it means, Jumu. Cross faction on Kazan. Well, Kazan is going to be the only one with cross faction, I believe now. It means you can do everything, trade, mail together, everything. But obviously when it comes to PvP, it's still faction-based, Jumu. You were the community beacon, in my opinion. Naturally, we flocked. You've been following the dev of the server for years now. I was in betas like 2 years ago. Thanks, Brendan, man. I appreciate that. Trying to create a big, positive community. Have some fun here. We're trying to pop off. Names are the issue? Yeah, that is a big issue. I mean, guys, if you get merged from PvP to PvE and you lose your name, how are you going to feel? Like, that's kind of annoying. I mean, like, some people can give up their name and they'll be okay with it depending on how much you care about the name you have, duh. But, like, sad for 24 hours. Yeah, you're good to go after 24. As I said, try to get your names on both. Ooh, maybe everybody should try that then. Try to get your names on both. Are there any other Epoch content creators so far? I've only been following Muzzy. There are other content creators. There are. Musk is one of them. Musk is in here. Rather rename than re-roll or quit if my server is dead. This is why I'm saving names on both. Maybe they clone all the existing characters before opening it up. Just call them Gurbashi and then their name. Yeah, there's definitely other content creators, Simple. I'm planning on streaming this as much as possible. I don't know how everybody else is doing it, but it's going to be streams and videos for me going forward. We're going to have to see the video, how we do the video schedules too. Definitely going to be cutting up. Definitely going to be cutting up streams into clips. Probably some journey stuff, shit that happens during the journey, stuff like that. Just join the stream, but do you think War Mode PvP will be active on Kez? Yeah, that's the big question. I think the sentiment so far is it going to be as active as it could have been? No, but it's going to be active enough. That's the sentiment I've heard across quite a few folks' opinions. Everybody's going to have a different one. We pay no PvP. Daniel, no, it will be dead. Kick W. Fuck. Daniel's part of the PvP server PsyOp, okay? Fuck, man. You watch Car Grabs Chance? His Discord is how I found out about this project. No, I don't. Who is that, actually? I don't know. I do not watch Car Grabs. I know several people planning on leveling War Mode and Kez won't be me. I don't think it's compatible with HC. Yeah, dude. Cargo's death equals delete. Oh, he's like a hardcore streamer. I know several. Yeah, Les. War Mode and HC ain't happening, bro. Like you can get that first box probably 20. By 40, you're gonna be in so many contested zones. It's just a matter of time. But I do know there's guilds and people that are staying on it and doing the PvP. So. You can see Turtle PV around World PvP is death. And T-Ball must play War Mode only for bonus XP, not for PvP. It's sad. Third server confirmed. Stop it, Vincent. Vincent, you trolling, bro. No problem, Jumu. Happy to help. Kargos had made some fantastic guides over the years. That's dope. Isn't Kargos that owner of Zygor? Whoa. Tony Soprano, yep. There's definitely mixed opinions, bro. I think, like, it definitely made everything a harder choice. That's at least the minimum. Everybody's kind of like, what the fuck do we do? What the fuck do we do? Ford server confirmed, by the way. Fuck, man. We just got... Bro, we're getting a server every minute now. Bro, we're going to end up with like 10 servers on launch. Third server name, White Main's Feet Pics coming up. Oh, shit. I got to get on this server immediately. What the fuck? Get in here. Get it. My password's wrong? Dude, I need to get White Main's Feet Pics. Where is it? Bro. You lied to me, Brendan. Devs are in a hard situation. Probably was going to have a 30K launch. I think they can just merge. Yeah, I mean, dude, I was saying earlier, too. It's just like, it's a hard situation no matter what. They're doing private sharding where each character gets their own shard and only links for raids. That's funny as fuck. Got hacked, I know. Delay launch, by the way. They're doing... Everybody gets his own... You're all trolling, bro. Yep, you think they'll let me in? Do I have streamer privileges? I'm loading. POG. Pog. Damn, bro. Yeah, Daniel, it also repeats a lot because we're just sitting here. I know, bro. I know. It's a great login screen. The music is great. But when you sit in this stream and hear me fucking talking over it for, what are we at? 2 hours? It gets annoying. Hey! You will have to get used to that, though. There's going to be some fat cues, bro. You might have to listen to the song for another 2 hours. Or 3 or 4. Les, I think honestly it's going to be bigger. Like, Les, I could see 10K cues on both, man. Especially if more people showed up because of the PvP thing. Like, if another 1,000 people show up by Saturday, another couple thousand show up by Saturday because there's now a PvP server, bro. That one's gonna have a large queue too. That PvP server. Yeah, lots of people weren't playing because of warm-up PvE. Exactly. They should delay at this point, maybe for Sunday. The entire Epoch Discord's about to hunt you down, bruh. Do not suggest that. Do not suggest a delay. Although, guys, is a delay possible? Like, is a delay possible just because of the fact that they're now trying to figure out how they're going to get, like, the server up and if they want it at the same time? Damn, I just thought about that. Like, if they have to delay because they need to get the PvP server ready with the faction balance code changes, whatever. Because of that, they will now have to delay a little bit and get both up at the same time. Bro, no. I feel like that's a possibility. It's not impossible. But yeah, we'll see. Locking your Giga Brain, bro. I'm starting the PSYOP. I thought they said no delay. I mean, they said it, Joe. What I'm saying is, like, what if as they are working on a new server and the duplication of the current server data that they said they needed to do and all that shit that they're doing, what if that causes them to realize, shit, like, something went wrong and or we need more time to figure this out. And they don't want to do, like, delayed launch where it's like now people are like, well, I'm not going to even try to play PvE because I'm waiting for the PvP, and then like you have some people joining on Sunday, whatever. I don't know, but I'm just saying there might be a possibility if the stuff they're doing now turns out to be like there turns out to be some fires from it, some surprises. Now, if they need a delay for server 2, they'll just do it for 2. A lot of people won't be able to play day 1 from live for queues anyway. Why push it back? Okay, that's a good point. Brendan, they have to move the old server to a newer, bigger server, so it affects the PvP server too, but I think they got it. Same host. Yeah, that's the part I'm kind of talking about what D-Bow said. Like, what if this move process and the duplication has some hiccups that they weren't expecting, and it takes time. People who took off work to play Saturday would probably not play out of spite if servers delayed. Yeah, Vincent, this happens on every MMO launch, though, bro. Daniel Hansen. This is what happened. I'll break it down for you. Guys, listen in. My uncle works for Epoch, and that's exactly what he said. It's going to be delayed. Oh, my God. All right. Daniel, we found the culprit who took my name, Daniel. We took him to a helicopter. I took him on a little helicopter ride. We dangled him for a bit. We said, give us your username and password, and we got rid of that guy real quick. I'm not sure if we dropped him off at the airport or the Gulf of Mexico. I forget if we remember to... Shit. Where did we leave that guy? I don't know, man. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, but we found the guy who took the name, and we took care of him. I don't know if we remember to drop him off at home. I don't remember. Took care of him like a GTA mission. Gulf of America. True, Daniel. My bad, bro. Someone took my streamer name too, motherfucker. Motherfucker. It wasn't the Gulf, it was the Baja. Did he thank you for the 100? As long as they can get access to that second server they ordered by Friday, they should be able to copy everything over and then change a few days later. You're such a troll, Muzzy. Thank you, bro. I know. It's the same core code, etc. They already have compiled and running. Yeah, so like you're saying that it shouldn't be, there shouldn't be many hiccups. That's our hope, right? Yeah. Want to sell delay to fix the server for the best experience and all goes good. Shit. Wait, it might not be Nuno. I don't think there's any fixes needed, bro. It's just like if there's a hiccup in this duplication thing and making a new one. That's what my thinking was, but I don't think there's any reason to delay outside of that if they have issues. User 01. I'm probably gonna have to go both, but I'm probably starting my first character on Kazan PvP or PvE. I know too many people on there. I like already had planned this with so many people. I had talked to so many people about it. A lot of people that joined my community early, they're on PvE Kazan. I'm still playing war mode, whether it's dead or not, and we're probably still gonna have to make a PvP character too. So we'll figure that out. I gotta figure it out, bro. Bro, I can't please everybody, Nuno. Nuno, will you still come to the stream, bro? Nuno, will you still come to the stream, bro? Will I still see you on Saturday, Brad? Can I still see you on Saturday, Nuno? Real name equals Max mixed with Aussie. What the fuck is you saying, Max mixed? What do you mean? What do you mean, Max mixed? Max mixed with Aussie. Oh, like my name is Muzzy. Like my name is based off Aussie? Will you ever do an interview with Rex? That's funny as fuck, bro. Damn, can the real Rex get up in here and tell me? Bro, if they did some spaghetti code and they changed PvP to PvP with war mode stuff, it could break multiple things. I think this could be possible, but hope not. Change PvP with war mode stuff. Dude, yeah, that is a good question. What if the war mode programming they were doing does mess up stuff? Hey, man, that's a PvP server problem, man. That's a PvP server problem, man. If that shit's bugged, then they gotta figure it out. Just keep the PvE one on for now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, the good PvPers will be on PvP. Slide through, homie. I know that probably the best in general will be there, but that's also why I want the cross-server BGs and arenas we've been talking about. It would be cool to see us compete. It would be cool to see people be able to play together. Come on. Stream for the PvE, play PvP off stream. Say you're hiding from stream snipers. Dude, I wanted stream snipers anyway. So I hope I get some in war mode. Pull up. Let's duke it out. Okay, come at me. Come on the PvE server if you're really about it and come at me, alright? I'm gonna be war moded up. I'm not hiding anywhere. Okay? if they're migrating, are they going to want another stress test? Xerox, that's a great question. Maybe, who knows? Doubt it because it's so close to launch. Honestly, you're right. They could fuck up the code for PvP server, take it offline. Us PvPers continue to grind. Oh, it's hair. Never mind. I'm fried. Why is there something behind your character's head? What is that? Looks like a weird hood thing. Oh yeah, my bank character. I didn't customize him much, bro. He looks okay. I can change him in the barber. I'll put the main guy on. Put the main guy on. Raw full world PvP was gold and vanilla. Imagine only caring about arena. That's true, VB. That's true, but there's different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm just sticking to the PvP, sir. I think most players will be there, then try PvP later. That's fine. I mean, war mode and PvP are just free XP. Grim, I don't think they're gonna have war mode on it. I won't stand for this PvE slander. Y'all PvPers got your server. Chill out. Name Tecnología. Shout out to you, Nuno. Nuno, pull up, bro. I'm trying to fight you. When did you decide you were maining mage? Honestly, during the mage interview, it clicked for me more that it was something I wanted to explore some more and play. It was a playstyle I haven't played a lot. I played a lot of Ellie Shaman growing up in Classic and stuff like that and private servers. So I really hope that we don't get another 10k player away from China. Otherwise, we will be 1 week in queue. But yeah, Simple. Oh yeah, Daniel. I don't know if we're going to get a bunch of Chinese players. We'll see. Simple. Yeah, during the mage interview that I did for the mage overview video, I kind of was like, hey, kind of think I kind of, you know, want to play it. Want to try it out. I'll be back. Gotta go feed the dogs. Enjoy, Brendan. Damn. Choke with all water. I'm happy there's a second server that is PvP. Moose, Sweats, and PvP Bums. Damn, Grim. That's savage. Matic Herga, thank you for the follow, by the way. Who else was there, too? Did I miss another? Let me check. Roman Cisneros. Roman Cisneros. Thank you for the subscription. Roman and Matik. Thank you. Thank you. Let's be real. The people crying about PvP series are mostly noobs wanting to gank low levels and they'll get destroyed in arena and then cry about how unfair it is. To all you PvPers out here, I will say something, bro. Don't you think there are players that are going to play on Kazan that got they got that on them, bro? They got that thing on them. This is why we need the cross server, bro. Because now we need the scrap. Now we need to have like a cross server tournament. Now we need a cross server tournament. And it's gonna be like the Kazan motherfuckers be like, damn, y'all talked all that shit. Let's get on the line, boy. Let's see how it's really gonna go down. Now you got Kazan versus the finals. It's like West versus East NBA. You got Kazan's top 3v3 team versus whatever's Gurbashi's top 3v3 team. Damn. VB, bro, you never know. Plus, I'm talking about Arena or BG, so there's always going to be those people. New PvP server launching day 1. Yep, Robert, we're covering it. We're covering it live at Epoch News Network with the Muzz. Most people who want to play on PvP server just made a random choice when they were 12, and that's what we prefer now. Gnome Warrior is good to polish my Taran hoofs. Good chat, Vladimir, bro. Reza. Oh, sorry, Reza. I see your message. Yeah, so there's a PvP server now. It's probably gonna have faction balancing. Yeah. No ganker PKers will be on Kazan. PvPers who will look for a challenge might. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good perspective I didn't think about, Les. Are the people who want to PvP... Now, is Kazan's war mode going to be filled with the most PvP-thirsty PvPers that aren't just about, like, the ganking? That's an interesting question. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think Kazan war mode is dead for now. I could see it dying down in the 60s, to be honest. Maybe. So, just keeping that in mind. But I'm not worried about it. No, I'm a PvP guy and I'll play PvE with war mode most likely. I'm a PvP guy too, man. But I just have so many folks on PvE, like, it kind of like, honestly, when I heard the news, my first thought was, man, I got too many folks I knew from the early days of this shit that are on PvE. I'm not gonna, you know. VB, that's the point, man. My friends are here, right? The people that I knew that I'm playing with are here. So it's not about the PvP, me just being a PvP guy or whatever, right? Even a PvP guy, I'm like, all right, bye everybody that I know. I'm gonna play over there, you know? And then of course I'd have other community members there too, right? Like yourself, but once people remember that it's like to level at 1 times XP rate, the queues will vanish. Bob, you're funny, man. Isn't Kazan gonna be... Well, Bob, also keep in mind the more quests kind of smooth out the XP. I would say, honestly, even though the XP rate is 1 times, guys, it should feel faster. You're gonna have a lot more quests in all those little gaps in the map, in all those little, like, in all your journeys. You're probably gonna have a couple more quests along the way, you know? Like, so there's gonna be a little smoother thing. Stop the cap, you PvE, bruh. It's all good. Nunu, you on my ass today, bro. Nunu. You won't let me go, man. Splitting the community sucks balls 2 dates before the launch. Regardless, Chris is 100% right. Splitting the community a couple days before launch is still, it sucks. It's hard for people to figure out what to do. Guilds and friends and shit. The tourists that stop playing before MC launches will smooth out queues. I never queue dodge. I don't give a fuck about rating. I would log diff comp or counter gear though, 100%. There you go, VB. Stand on business. Stand on goddamn business. It's smart to split the community. If they just did 2 PV realms, people would try to play on the main server. Yeah, maybe. Like maybe D-Bow, like what would happen is like people are like, hey, so what's the main server we're gonna play on, and what's the leftover server? You know, I could see that too. I'm expecting DDoS attacks from other private servers, Graham. I get it, but it's a conspiracy. Who knows? No, I love it by Daniel. I know you love it, Daniel. Daniel, we know you love it, bro. Okay? Damn. You gotta rub it in, Daniel. Split it and delay until Sunday and we good. VB, so you doge and care. Or you dog and care. I don't know. Or you dodge and care. Shannon will DDoS is 100% her and Krogi. Man, come on, man. Turtles doing their own thing. They're stupid if they do that. Are they more salty now, though, of the PvP round? That's a good question. I'm playing PvP. If this kills the PvPers, then, well, good luck, Epoch. Guess I'll be maining TWoW and not playing it. It's not going to kill the PvP server at all. It's not going to kill the PvP server eventually. I think both servers are going to have hella people. We good, Nuno. I know, for sure. I better still see you around here, Nuno. I think one server should be Alliance, the other Horde, and if they push the city, they meet up. Yo, Joe, that's crazy. Are you getting what Joe's putting down? Like the whole... Joe, you kind of wild with that take. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. I remember Hardcore WoW did 2 servers, same rules. Everyone just picked one. Yeah, that's kind of true. But that's just Hardcore WoW because there's the hardcore reason for that. Running a legit federal level crime for private servers on a 20-year-old game is kind of tinfoil hat. I understand why they're creating a new server. What was the last statement of the... I agree, Locken, by the way. The number of characters created, it was like... Oh, shit. Let me go back in there. $7K people created characters the moment name reservation started, and I know I didn't call it because I still haven't decided what to name my characters. Yeah, bro, a lot of people did. PvP is more sweat and uptights, though. Dude, honestly, it's a mix-up, Grim. Like, I've met PvEers that are way more sweat about if you can get into raid teams or whatever and all that kind of stuff. And then you have, I mean, you're gonna have sweaty PvPers too. I don't know. I'll say it's a toss-up, Grim. I think both. Yeah, I think both people are sweaty, man. Both people can have sweaty people. Both people can have both types of players. It's just about the personality, guys. Come on. You can be a nice person. You can be a mean person. You can be an asshole. You can be a kind person. Whatever, right? That's just the person. And you can be a PvP or a PvEer, right? It's like those are all just they're just traits. Doxed? Do you mean DDoS? Does it mean people are likely to get... Yeah, he means a DDoS. He means a DDoS. Niniku. Does this mean the PvP servers also had to get DDoS since DDoS aren't ready for it? No. That's no, Niniku. Like they probably figured out the IP. Like if it's the same host, they'll they'll DDoS the host. Yeah, so they know the host, right? Maybe it's a little harder if they didn't have like information on the exact like. I don't know. I don't think so because they have the stress test info. No, I don't think it should be any harder. PvPer will want to kill your characters and such. PvEers only doing insults at best. Yeah, Grim, but PvPers, they are trying to kill your character, but you got to see the perspective. They're also trying to have a battle. Like, they would rather you fight back. It's, you know, that too. And some people like ganking. I mean, there's always going to be all different kind of personalities. Shocked emoji. Shocked emoji. Nah, PvP server will be DDoS. You give the IP to server host when you purchase the botnet, and the DDoS starts when you send the payment. Bjorn goes Shadow Priest or Hunter for new PvP with decent results. Wait, who Bjorn? Who is that to, VB? Oh, I see Bjorn. What is a good class for a new PvPer? Okay. Dude, the thing is with PvP, yeah, it's a toss-up. Hunter for sure. Dude, Shadow Priest, you actually kind of have to understand how to, like, I mean, you don't have dispersion. You kind of have to understand what to do with your spacing. Hunter gives you a little bit more for that. Like, I would say if, like, ultimate noob, I would definitely say Hunter. Yeah, but Zant, what I'm thinking is you have concussive shot built in. You have stuff like that. That's, like, going to give you that. The pet gives you pressure even. Like, the pet gives you damage pressure regardless of how good you are. Like, as long as your pet's on and your fucking auto, like, ability usage is on, you're going to have some pressure. But I see, VB. You're saying cosmetic mechanics-wise? Been mostly PvE in my WoW career. Might give it a shot. Hey, beautiful. There you go. Mr. Bachatin. The raffle thing is for my launch. For the launchathon. Launchathon? Bro, I'm getting tired, guys. I gotta go to bed soon. The launch streamathon. So, guys, every hour, we're giving away 15% of my gold. Yes, you heard it right. As long as you've been in here, you've sent a message, my bot will pick you up. Even today, and the loyalty points go every day. Okay, so you guys have all built up points by just being here. But basically, yeah, we're just raffling away gold for fun on the launch the whole weekend. And probably the Monday, but at least the weekend every hour. And then if I die, we roll 1 to 20 and raffle that off. 15%, Zant. 15%. I mean, in the beginning, you're gonna have shit amount of money, right? And obviously, I'm saying, like, if you have a silver, if you have 1 silver, I'm gonna give 15 copper. Yeah, I get that, but it's gonna climb at some point. It's just for fun, you know. Can someone replay the clip of the new stream intro before we go, please? That's funny as fuck. I don't think you could. Oh wait, you can clip on. Oh shit! I just saw a clip button. I gotta go through this stream and see if I can make some clips anyway later, but I'm fucking tired. How will you distribute it? Mail? Yeah. You can mail. Oh, but see? Dude, this second server just fucked up the giveaway. I just realized that. I mean, dude, it's just gonna have to be, like, obviously Kazan or wherever I'm playing at the time. I mean, that's just a given, right? Like, it's just gotta be where I'm playing, so. I was about to ask why the cool countdown was 2 hours, then I realized 2 days, 11 hours, yeah. Yeah, Cypher. Cypher, why the fuck did you get the fuzzy ooh clip? I told you guys, do not clip that. You guys weren't supposed to clip that, man. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? What one is PvP? What one is PvE? PvP is Gurabashi. PvE is Kazan. Just put Kazan in the giveaway title. Yeah. I got you, Tetra. Bro, you clipped the shit. Yeah, you heard the California? Fuck, dude. Dude, if I do the Cali accent and we're in European time, like right now, it's mostly NA folks, right? Actually, guys, put where you're from right now. It was surprising last like on Tuesday evening when it was later EU. There's still a lot of EU folks in here. I don't even know if the EU folks get this accent when I do it. Like they're like, why is he talking like that? Yeah, bro, look at this. We got hella USA folks in here right now. Well, I saw Portugal and I saw a Europe. Shout out to Texas. I see you, Cypher. Hey, shout out to Vegas, bro. Vegas, dude. That's sick. Hondo. Germany. Florida. One step from the sun. I love the little tagline. 647 in Germany. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Guten Tag. Is that good morning? Guten Tag? Yo, can you make the interface and add-on to Warmane and copy the Epoch? Yeah. Check out my video on that. Troglobites. You can. I'm East Coast. You guys sound slow as fuck to me, to be honest. Like, spit it out already. Haha. I've heard that. I've heard that East Coast just have more pace to their speaking. Kazan is... Oh, it's not offline for me, but... You definitely can't log in. Portugal... This motherfucker said Gurubashi. Vladimir, we know you're not in Gurubashi, bro. Yet. We know you're gonna make a character in Gurubashi. Sweden and Bulgaria, Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Montreal, Canada, yes, Guten Tag. Shameless plug. Thoughts on PvP server? It is a shameless plug. Can I even count that as a plug? That's just my video. I guess maybe. Thoughts on PvP server? Just tuned in. Isaacs, the thoughts are, it sucks that we had to split the community so last second. But honestly, PvPers are happy. PvEers are probably fine. I think the worst, dude, honestly, the people who have it worse are the middle ground people. Right? Like, the PvPers who are like, fuck this shit, I just want PvP. I just want a PvP, I don't give a fuck. Like, those guys are already, they're happy anyway. But I think the people who are in the middle ground, who have split communities, who, you know, they would love to PvP, but they made so many connections with people who are going to be in Kazan, yeah. Yeah, Argus. Nobody... I think we're expecting... Okay, Argus, to be fair, I think... Heck, to be fair, bro. I think a lot of people were expecting the hype, but it grew a lot further than we thought. Maybe that. But we were already popping. Like, last week. Does anyone know if they're going to up the XP rate on the PvP server? I don't think so, bro. I think that's like no war mode and there's no bonus there. You still get XP from kills, I believe. Something like Corecraft. Oh, yeah. I use Chromie Troglo. Yeah. In the video, I use Chromie Craft to set up. No, he lives in Gurubashi Arena just like me and T-Wow. Good Chad. I see you, Daniel. PvEers are salty, bro, because they want us. They need us. We PvP till we die. I think the middle ground peoples are salty because they are going to miss out on the PvPers like y'all leaving. But there will be plenty that still do it too on Kazan. VBC, it's a love thing. We're sad to see you all go. You see that perspective now? I just made it. You see that positive spin? That's why I try to do at Muzzy TV here. We try to put positive spins on shit. We're sad to see y'all go. Okay? We're sad to see y'all go. We're doing a positive spin here. Hearts, you know? Like, it's a positive thing. Where do I play now, Alex, bro? I don't know, man. Alex, let's just go play Fortnite, bruh. Like, fuck it. At this point, we might as well just play Fortnite. Like, what the fuck is the point of this shit? Did we just go play? 100. I saw the hundreds in the chat, bruh. Like, shit, Alex. I think we just go play Fortnite at this point. I tab away for 1 minute, and Muzzy's talking about BBCs. When the fuck did I mention just BBCs? When the fuck did I say BBC? Is there some AI in the building? I understand the two servers. Someone else said it best. Kazan lost its PvP charm and Guru is feared on its lifespan. Damn. That's actually kind of a bar. Straw Hat, LOL, you kind of cooked. 100's in the chat if Straw Hat just cook with that. Kazan lost its PvP charm and Guru is feared on its lifespan. I don't think Guru is too feared on lifespan though. That part, I think we have so many people here that it might be fine. But I do agree. It sucks for the Kazan players who were middle ground for sure. Play Fortnite, maybe convince Darth Vader to say some wild shit. Oh, dude, so I saw this. Darth Vader is like an AI that responds to you? What the fuck? We're all about to be playing Fortnite since it'll take 14 days to get done in the queue. True. I don't know. Volume is low. Maybe it's just my mind. Guru Economy Devasaur Army. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Devasaur Mafia is going to be there for sure. PvP has a more competitive economy with some of that stuff because, you know, that. There would be no controversy if they just said, oh, we added a second server at the last minute. If it was a second PvP server war mode, but they created this terminals by making it PvP. Yeah, we talked about that a bit, where it's like probably less of a chaos if it was another PvE server. But some other people brought some points up of like, okay, but then it's just like two PvE servers. First of all, some PvP people will be upset because like you had an opportunity here to make one for our group set. Let's say that's not a problem. But somebody mentioned that like, okay, but then you're gonna have people like, what is the main server? What is the main server that we're going on, you know? I think it being last minute is a bigger deal because then you can't prepare as much. But I don't know, this is tough. War modes are already going to be 50G to turn off. I think a lot of people are going to naturally divide even before the second server. Yes, but we definitely would have. We still have lost some of the PvPers regardless. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, well, here's a point that Skunky Nuggets kind of plays into here. At the end of the day, guys, if it's an AK cap server, at any moment, that ratio of PvPers and non-PvPers changes, right? So, yeah, I mean, like, who gets in the queue, and then that kind of determines how active the war mode would be. Yeah. You see what I'm getting at? It's like, war mode population's already slightly split anyway, and then like depending on the queues and who gets in. What if 6,000 non-war moders get in on Saturday and 2,000 war moders get in, and then most of the rest of the war moders for Kazan are in queue? I don't know, like there could be different scenarios like that. Maybe that's a stretch. Okay, yeah, there's clips of him saying the wildest shit, but they patch it obviously low. I don't know what you can get away with now. Okay, that's what the Darth Vader on Fortnite. That's really crazy. On PvP server, you're gonna pay to peace mode. So can I put in Kazan sub war mode on? Yes, you can. Isn't the main server always gonna be the one with double pop because of cross faction? We'll see how it plays out, Jumu, over the long time, like the longer span. It seems like if there's enough people playing PvP, it's just gonna survive, right? And it's just like they're both main servers in their own right. Hey, if the PvPers who are loud about this and they've been wanting this show up and show out, they'll have their PvP server and it'll survive. If they don't, they don't. It's that simple, right? Like, people have been asking for PvP. PvPers have been asking for a PvP server. This is your chance. Go there. Shine, have fun, play it. It's gonna be a good ass time, and we'll see if the pop survives. They definitely can. It sounds like there's a ton of people waiting, from what it sounds like for that PvP server. So, fair, I joined the Discord like 3 weeks ago, and the number of people in here tripled since then. Yup. Does Epoch have a hardcore mode? Why not hardcore server? I feel like that was the biggest troll I'll fuck up. They have a hardcore mode, but you can turn softcore. Yeah, they're gonna be full as hell anyway. How are they going to finance it? There's no way Normal Donos is going to cut the deal. Yes, come on. Normal Donos will be plenty. They've been getting so many donations on the GitHub that doesn't give you any item shop items, Daniel. Like literally people just donating for no item shop cosmetics. Battle groups and crossover invites. People have been asking about battle groups being crossover, yeah. No, true for sure. Another one. Shout out to Russell Adams. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hardcore just isn't funny. DC once and die to the timer, or you hit a loading wall and all enemies on you and still respawn and then runs over. Yeah, I mean, hyper spawning with hardcore is weird, and DC's obviously suck balls too. Remember though, the hardcore here, how it works, guys. If you die in Soul of Iron mode, you have to walk literally. Good night, Nuno. Hell yeah, bro. I'll see you on launch day. If you die in hardcore here, you slow walk, you RP walk all the way to your capital city, and then become softcore. Yeah, walk of shame. Yeah, Les, great point. Like, if it wasn't that softcore transition, then you probably wouldn't play it, because, yeah, or it's less appealing, yeah. It would suck to DC and fucking delete your character completely. Will you be on PvP or PvE? Russell, because I think most of the community that I've started with and talked to, and like the friends I know right now are on PvE, I'm going to be starting on PvE. That doesn't put out PvP as like an option for a second character or whatever, but I will be starting on PvE war mode. I just got a community here there that I knew, so Tiny Damn, I don't have my trombone. I have it. I play trombone. I could have brought my trombone to womp womp womp. You know, no tiny violin for me. But yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing, man. VB's on my ass for it. VB's like, you a bitch. Oh, tiny violin. The person? Wait, what is tiny violin? The game isn't made for it, man. It's more of a challenge anyways. Yeah, I mean, the game has plenty of issues that made hardcore fucked up anyway, but yeah. The Fifth Horseman? Oh shit. Let me catch up on any Discord messages too. It's been crazy, bro. Dude, what is the slow mode right now? Has anybody sent a message recently in general? What is the slow mode, y'all? Oh, he's the guy who wiped. Oh, it was that guy. Oh my god. Okay, that's that guy. I forgot I didn't know his name. I forgot. Oh, and you can do Soul of Iron and try to BG. If you die, your rest sickness for rest BG, you have to walk from where you get queued from. That's funny as fuck. Slow mode is still 10 minutes, Tetra. Jesus. Do you think we're ever getting emoji reacts back in general? Oh, cool, Lockin. That's dope. I see that now. Thank you. Hell no. Bro, not even after launch, Tetra? VB. Yeah. Motherfuckers just wilding out, man. There's much better ways to handle our feedback, guys. Come on. The Muzzy Nation, Muzzy Mania would never do something like that. I know y'all were behaving. All right? We don't do that. We don't do that, man. Not Muzzy. Not Muzzy Nation. We would never. I'm hoping once the server launches, everyone's too busy to play. Like a ball. Oh yeah. Everybody's too busy playing, and they won't be in Discord. Tetra, maybe the auto mod's a little too crazy. I gotta go tweak all that shit. I'm like catching up on everything outside of YouTube. I need to. It's been such a blitz this month, just learning editing and video stuff, and then trying to catch up on like getting a Discord modding everything good. Like I gotta add more emojis there, and then now I'm building stuff for the stream, so we have cool little badges, emojis here, and stuff on the interaction stuff. So, but yeah, maybe I'll go fix the auto mod. I would say to delay for 1 day to solve the server opening at the same time. Okay, Trogolo. So you're saying if there is an issue, make sure they delay just to make sure both servers go up. That's your opinion? Okay. It's a shame. I liked having emotes to answer people's questions. I logged myself out for the cards. Yeah, lock-in. I would use emotes all the time to, like, say no or yes if it was an easy question. Is it hard to learn editing? I mean, it matters what you want to do. I was learning VFX, sound editing, and then, like, regular clip editing. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but you saw my videos. Like, I like to have a lot of creative expression and stuff. It took me a while to learn. I mean, I started from scratch a month ago, so it took me a while to learn some stuff. I spent a lot of hours, bro. Every hour outside the gym and, like, work stuff, I was just doing that, so. They fed the trolls. If they just let it play out, no one would have gotten as rowdy. I don't know how they... Skunky, I don't know if they fed anybody, bro, because people are just gonna wild out anyway. I don't believe in that. I think people don't need... I don't think they had to do anything for people to do it, because I've been there and people just do stuff regardless without anybody feeding anything. They did? What? Oh, okay. The Rex thing? Yeah. Yeah, I was making fusion effects from scratch. Oh, yeah, you know about that shit. Dude, learning about fusion was cool. I do DaVinci Resolve, so. Learning about fusion, the color tab, how to use that effectively for magic masking, and that was fun locking. Daniel, I don't know, bro. And it's not just a girlfriend, bro. It's a wife. That's double the time. That's double the tax. The wife tag makes it so that if I fuck up any of the other two, she takes half. It's like hardcore mode. I'm on Soul of Iron. No kids yet. No kids. If I had kids, oh my god, I don't know if I could do this. Oh my god, I don't know. What's a reasonable level to hit level 15? Wait. What's a reasonable level to hit 15 hours in? Gotta grind as much as I can Saturday since I got work Sunday until late afternoon. 15 hours? Shit, I'll be streaming 15 hours. What do I expect to hit? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? 15 hours. What do you think somebody who's not streaming, so just focus on leveling? +40, you're wildin'. Guardian, bro, is 1 times. Guardian thought we're on Warmane, bro. Yeah, it matters to who's asking the question again? Where are you at? Lore. What's a reasonable level to hit 15 hours in? If you know the game well, Skunky says 20. We got a 25 from Daniel, 20 from Tetra. Guardian, you tripping for the 40. Killing spree, I know. Killing spree, I know. How are you feeling, bro? We need to hear from you. How are you feeling about that, man? Killing, where are you gonna go, bro? Fuck, man. It's probably gonna be 16, honestly, with how busy the zone will be. Yeah, guys, I mean, we gotta count with the launch busyness, too. I played in 2019, has his log got to 16 about 7 days played, but going pally this time. Okay, then you're good. Yeah, if you got 60 and 7 days played, you're good to go. You probably will get in the 20s. Yes, Jumo. Exactly that. Once you get Soul of Iron and die, you walk at like extremely slow speed. You can't Hearthstone, you can't do a bunch of shit. Fly, like any of those things you could think to move faster, you can't do. You walk all the way back to your major city and then you turn into a normal character. I don't know if there's PvP perks on PvP realm. I think PvP kill. So war mode is not there, of course. No cross faction, of course. I think when you kill people in PvP, you'll still get tokens and XP from the kill. I think. Dude, does anyone have the rules they decided on? They've been saying there were so many meshes today killing. We might have to search it up and get all the details. What happens if you die in an instant with Soul of Iron? Yeah, you just gotta leave and do it. Like, I mean, you could spirit res. I think you can spirit res and you're just like, you still have the curse where you're walking slow as fuck, Jumu, but... Oh, and your stats are lowered too. Like, shit like that. But yeah, you do the same thing, yeah. Bro, Jumu, imagine... I don't know what you're playing, Horde or Alliance. Imagine dying as Horde in Dead Mines with hardcore. That's a hell of a walk. That's not actually too bad because you can go to the Gromgol Zeppelin. That's still annoying as fuck. Bro, what is the worst walk? Let's put that in chat. What is the worst faction walk? Yeah, I think you can take the Zepp. No, you don't think you can spirit res if you're on HC. Okay, if that's the case, then you have to walk to the portal and then walk out. Something, I'm guessing, but... Silithus? Night Elf and Silithus? Bro. Bro, how long of a walk is that? Bro, how long of a walk is that? 1 second. By the way, that is a delete. You can't walk to Darn. Yeah. Oh, you can walk into a boat. Yeah. You can take the boat. First of all, by the way, let's go back here. Yo, my FX play. That's funny as fuck. Hey, there we go. Hey, toot toot, hooray! So here's the here's where we're at with the poll. Another couple hours after. Yeah, this looks like the trend we're expecting, right, guys? It's the percentages haven't changed much. PV is gonna have a small lead on the PvP server, but I think they're both gonna be healthy enough. My final call on that is I think PvP is. I think they're gonna be healthy enough. They're gonna have enough people to survive. We'll see down the line. Okay, that is what it's all about in a couple months. So 60-40 sounds right, yeah. Imagine being Alliance and dying in Silt is GG. Probably best to delete. Yo. Auto et tu. Okay. What's I gonna get? WoW Classic interactive map. Can I get a big ass map that we just look at for a second? God damn, there's ads all over this joint. All right. Okay. Dude, did I not find a good map for this? I wanted us to look and just like theorize the worst fucking walk for a second. Bro, what am I looking at? This shit's so bugged. Oh, let me see what people are saying. Hold on. Best 60-40. What is the walk of shame thing about? That's the walk of shame thing is for hardcore. If you die in hardcore, you walk super slow in the red. Sorry, DM, I didn't see you were still having next, but to be honest. Yo, yeah, Edix, that's funny as fuck. You're like, why the fuck are you still awake? That's so funny. I know, right? I need to go to bed soon, but Enix, I think I'm playing Kazan, bro. First character is Kazan. Yeah, I don't want to keep saying I think. I gotta be honest. I think the first character is Kazan. I just know too many folks from there. Too many friends are gonna be playing yourself and others. So I'm gonna do Kazan. Might make a PvP character at some point. I'm sorry for those that are going to PvP that really wanted to find me, but hey, I told you, pull up on PvE war mode. You can still get these hands. If you think you're so much better than me. Yeah, we'll see, Enix. I'll see how I end up leveling that. For sure, the first character is Kazan. We'll see. All right, Bro, what the fuck is this website, man? I found the worst website for this shit. Fresh V5. Oh, I'm Horde, Koku. Kazan war mode. Troll mage. Okay. So, guys, what's the theories here? Does it have to be your racial city? Killing Spear has a bounty on my head, I know. Wait, Enix, do you have the answer to this? Does anyone have the answer to this? When you turn off your war mode, your Soul of Iron, does it have to be your racial city or your capital? So Stormwind or Orgrimmar, is that what you're saying, Guardian? Do we have any confirmers? Just so we can double check. Guardian says it has to be, it's a threat, so capital. Okay. No idea. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Dude, this map isn't even, this is fucking, this has like Wrath on the map. Whatever. Okay, I mean like, says nearest faction capital. Yeah. Oh, but dude, that doesn't... Nearest faction capital does sound like it could be any of them, man. Dude, this is like slightly vague. Should we search the Discord real quick? Yeah, it is a little weird. There's some vague wording here and there. I think if you're not in war mode, it would be any faction city since cross faction. No. For real? Y'all think that? It would just be like any? Okay. Well, let's say it's that. Let's just say it's like any of the Horde. Like, Horde can go to any Horde city. Let's say that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the... No, Skunky. No, the guards still attack. There's still the PvP in the cities. Because you can kill faction leaders for conquest, right, Les? There's like rewards for killing the faction leader and shit. I think I read that. Alliance Silithus is the worst then. Horde has better placed cities and transport. Yeah, if you die in Silithus' Alliance, and let's say you can go to any of your capitals, any of your cities, then I mean you gotta get all the way up to what, Darkshore? Locket died. I'll talk to you later, bro. Good to see you. Stop by later. Killings for you. Killings for... Is that server even up? Did they put it up while I wasn't looking? Or Dust Wallow to Ironforge. Damn. Theramore? Question mark? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could Theramore and maybe... Or Dust Wallow to Ironforge. Okay, yeah, that's what you mean with Theramore. Yeah. Winter Spring is also bad. I don't think so. I think Winter Spring's not terrible for Alliance. I mean, it's not terrible, right? You just go over here. You go down here. You go back up Darkshore. Take the boat. No, killing. We're just talking about like if you died on hardcore, like what is the worst walk? Horde's longest run is Badlands. Actual Tony Soprano. Okay, let's think about that. Is this true, y'all? Damn. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Fellwood, Waterfall Jump, and Darkshore, true. Yeah, Syrian Gorge or Badlands. Kato's posted what? Merging is in no way as simple as you guys seem to believe it is. No matter the realm type, merge is basically not happening. Kess was kind of trying to make it sound more hopeful, but yeah, Kato's did not sound good about it. There's no merge said by devs. STV Horde is bad. Damn. Would be funny that for Horde, the Dark Portal equals the worst place to die. Oh, like the irony. Well, yeah, Blasted Lands? Bro, isn't Blasted Lands? I guess because you could try to wrap over here, get through Deadwind, go down here, and take the Gromgul. Yeah, STV is fine if you go to Gromgul, Daniel. Because you could take transportation things, you just can't teleport, hearth, fly. Yeah. Yeah, Skunky. No, VB, I'm saying... Oh, wait, are you talking to me? No, VB, if you're talking to me, I was saying that it's funny because Kess was like kind of reassuring. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it sounds like Katos has an idea of what they Tony, he might have seen, Katos might see or understand something about the architecture of their setup that makes it harder too. You gotta consider that, even if it was easier on other servers, or I don't know. That's my thoughts. Horde is 100% near Kargath. That's always the FP that connects the... Yeah, it's their boonies. Yep, that's the one. It's gotta be the Badlands shit. Like, you die over here, you're in trouble. You're in for a long walk as Horde if you die over here. Dude, damn, that's ass. That's ass. Do not, guys, do not die over here. Guys, do not represent us like that. If any of my Muzzy family in here is doing hardcore, do not die in here, bro. I don't want you guys telling me, man, I died in here. Muzzy told me to go level here and shit. Now I gotta walk fucking one to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours, 3 hours. Just don't die. True, Daniel. True. Skunky, if I died there, I would curse you specifically. Man, I'm telling you, man, do not die here. Whatever you do, do not die here if you're on Horde. It's just that simple. Just literally keep your HP above 0, dude. Like, literally. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Horde dying doing Nomer. Horde dying doing Nomer. Wait. True. That's very possible, too. Well, like, I mean, I'm saying in the earlier levels. Damn. Damn. Horde dying doing Nomer. Fuck. Best starting zone. My opinion, dude, come on. I'm a classic guy, bro. Valley of Trials. That's just me, though. What do you guys think? What is your guys' favorite starting zones? We demand answers. People are being entitled fuck to Katos to make you want to crash out. Dude, Tetra, they're probably trolling, bro. I think Kato's got pressured this by other devs. Terrace Fall is so much aura. Alliance from SM is normally pretty far, yeah. Not starting area is pure Kino. What does pure Kino mean? Human is hard to beat as a starting zone. I mean, it's so classic. Yeah, best starting zone to make quick progress on launch for lore ambiance. Yeah, Daniel, what was your question? More about lore and ambiance, or just more, was it speed? Lockmodon looks like somewhere where I'd want to live IRL. That's dope. Kino is cinema. Oh shit, I didn't catch that. I love the snowing weather in Dun Moreau, but Teldrassil's difficulty is fun. Dude, you know what Teldrassil I remember about is that headset. You might be referring to this specifically, bro. Let's go ahead, zoom in. You're talking about, bro, that cave quest line in this bitch. Valve Trial is ugly as fuck. Dude, I just remembered too fondly. I guess it's just my first. Dude, guys, can we talk about this quest line in here? Am I thinking about the right one? This windy ass cave? Especially when you're playing on a fresh server and this should be spawning 50 fucking guys every 5 seconds. Like, you kill a guy. You kill a guy right here. You kill a guy right here. You turn around and he has like a whole family right here pushing up on you. You get through them. You're at 1 HP. By the time you turn around, there's 2 guys right here. You're like, what the fuck? I know, bro. That cave is crazy. Dunmorrow gives me snow blindness. Dude, actually, Dunmorrow and some of the snowy zones can get fucking bright. Do y'all change your brightness settings when you play in like those areas? Depending on your color and monitor stuff, I could see that being way too fucking bright. LMAO is going Gourbash. You can't be asked to recruit from PV pool of players. Yikes. No, I let myself be blind. It is what it is. Kiting Vargosh in Dunmorrow was cool as a hunter. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Dana, you still get lost. Yeah, man. It's not easy. The quest markers don't really help you as well in there either. That's like one of those things where the quest markers don't give you a lot of info because of how it's structured. Cows in their outdoor cave area is also pretty bad respawns. Oh. You're talking about... What zone are you talking about for the cow outdoor cave? East? Oh, the Venture mine? Dude, yeah. I mean, these mines... Dude, every mine was just fucked. Cypher, I'd love to. I'm also aware that they're so busy. So when that time comes, it'll be later post-launch if possible. In terms of like interviewing a dev. I'd love to. But definitely, yeah, after launch. Oh yeah, Mulgore is pretty, but the mine is so ass. Yeah. Oh yeah, the quill boars on hyperspawns can be, yep, in the ravine. Oh, the mine on the other side where you break the tools. Yes, the Baildun dig site. Yo, this is misnamed. This is like way too far to the left. It should be over here. Kebab DoorDash. I like that. I think it might be a good idea. That's a lot of money, bro. Can Paladins bubble hearth with Soul of Iron? Wait. Yeah, right? I don't think there's any reason why they wouldn't be able to bubble hearth. I haven't seen like a restriction about it. Most private don't. You're saying Sky that like other private servers that have the hardcore, they modify it so you can't? Damn, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Yeah. Okay, so I think we figured out like Horde dying in Nomer is bad. Badlands is fucking ass. Searing Gorge is ass. It's all just ass. Burning Steps. Dude, yeah. Oh, most private servers don't touch the hearth. Yeah. The bubble hearth mechanic. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you'd have to do some intentional stuff for that. And I don't know if it's that worth it. People are going to always play, like, if they want to play safe for hardcore, they'll play safe. It's really a personal challenge. Or they'll play, like, classes that are harder. Or they'll do shit like the naked hardcore shit. Some of that. Yeah, Tetra, it's going to be tough. The devs are going to be crunching. Hey, nothing good is ever easy. So when they're done with this journey, when the server's out and they can chill for a while, enjoy the fruits of their labor. Hopefully, I already know the donation shop is gonna pop off. Like, I know people are gonna buy shit anyway. Even if there wasn't shit that was like amazing to get, there people are gonna buy stuff anyway. Especially I've seen a lot of people wanting to buy mugs, shirts, shit like that. So we already know we're getting cosmetic stuff. So I think people are gonna buy plenty of stuff. So compensation wise, it might be good. It might turn out all great. But yeah, obviously they're also like they're taking time off work to do this launch, right? They have real other jobs. So I'm definitely buying some stuff too, Daniel. Gotta get something for the funsies. Damn, man. This is wild. Yo, there's like outlines of these. What the fuck? Cataclysm zones. Oh, man. 57%. Yeah, it's gonna end up 60-20 or 60-40, huh? Yeah, GM Island spotted. Muzzy, do you know if it's Wrath, TBC, Spirit into mana regen conversions or vanilla? I think it's TBC. My guess is TBC. I don't know 100% though. I don't know if anyone else has a more certain answer, but I'm assuming it's TBC. We're going to find out where all jobless heathens with nothing but time with their hands and no money. But yeah, the Nomer solo walk is horrible, would be bad. Your mid-30s, got to get out of Nomer K first, then avoid all the guards and players walking past IF, then all the guards in the tunnels. Wait. Damn. Les, that's like especially bad if you did that. That's why if you double dip and you want to play war mode and then you just want to do this is I thought about this, Les. I was like, dude, I'll just do war mode iron, I'll hit 20 and I'm chilling. Then I'll just like I'll get the bag and then maybe I'll die on my 40s because I'll be in war mode. But if you might die in a dungeon or you might die in those other zones and you have to walk forever. And then you have to deal with the like, yeah, you can keep getting killed, right? You can keep getting killed because you're already in war mode if you double dipped. Damn. Yeah, Maker, bro. We were talking about it, bro. I'm hyped for the PvPers. I think that people in the middle ground are having it worse. That's the worst. The people who were like they were playing on the PvE with their PvE friends and also wanted the PvP. Now it's tricky. But yeah, there's a lot of hype around it too. A lot of PvPers are gonna come into the community. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that teleporter works, Skunky, because you can't teleport anyway with like hearths. Yeah, Tetra. They need time. I agree. And Cypher. I mean, they looked at the data and they made the hard choice, but probably the right choice, which is 2 realms. The rule set conversation's a different argument, but I mean, they had to make some decision, bro. You can't have 60k people in Discord and then realize like and act like okay, so because one thing you guys got to realize, just last couple days or when the Q&A happened, it was like, look, K-Totes came out and said like, look, I'll be happy with 2 raid teams on the server. I never intended for the server to be this big. We'll try 5,000 and roll up from there. If people can't play, they can't play. And now they were nice enough to realize, okay, like this is really big. Let's add another server. Let's add another rule set for the PvP folks. So I think they did a nice thing, and they decided to. They weren't stubborn at the end of the day. Like they could have just held firm the whole time. Launch would have came around. We would have had 30 people, 30 to 40,000 people in the queue, and who knows what happened from there. So I think this is like they did what they could. We'll see how everything pans out, but hey, PvPers that were looking for PvP server, they got what they wanted. So yeah, it's like 30k, above 30k now, right? Dude, the Reddit post launch, if there was only Kazan, dude. I think, oh my god, I wonder what. Yeah, we'll see with the Reddit. Like, dude, I wonder what WoW servers is gonna think too. They're crazy over there. Yeah, Sky Fudgy, we actually talked about that a bit, and we were thinking more that died because of SOD and Turtle WoW's PvP balance was really bad, and they didn't really care much about it. So we brought that up, and we kind of said like, okay, Turtle WoW's PvP server died mostly for reasons other than just the fact it was PvP. I mean, I definitely don't give a shit, Tetra, but it's like it's always interesting to see the drama there. I like the tea. I like the drama. Oh man. Guys, hit that like if you like the stream. Dude, it's late as fuck here. I'm like an hour and a half past my bedtime. I'm probably gonna head to bed. I think this was a good ass conversation we got to have. I'm excited for the PvPer homies. I'm excited for all the PvP friends. Glad you guys got a server. I'm glad we have 2 servers. I think at least it's gonna ease the queue to some extent on both. Hopefully more people get in, more people get to play. I hope we don't get a delay with them setting it up. That's my worry about, like, if setting it up has hiccups and they have to delay. But night, Tetra, night. I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you guys so much for showing up on this impromptu stream. Of course, stop by July 26th, please. I want to see you guys there. Wherever server we're playing on, wherever server you're playing on, hop in, just have fun. We'll talk in the queue. While we level, we talk about what we discover, stuff like that. It's going to be a good old time. So, come Pog in the chat. Hey, Pog in the chat, bro. Pog. Dude, I have this fucking... Hey, the members have the Pog thing. Dude, I wish I could add the emojis for everyone. I'm sorry. It sucks that YouTube's like that. But, yeah, so appreciate you guys. Hope to see you on July 26th, Saturday still. Maybe we'll do a stream before then. But for now, good night. Have a nice night, y'all. Have a good day for my European homies. And I'll talk to you guys later. Join the Discord. Links in the chat. And we'll keep in touch. And if anything, remember, I'll see you guys Saturday. So I'll see you all there. Peace. Thank you for the support. Love you all. Thank you, Jesse Williams, for the membership. Peace, guys.